This is a Q&A.
Me. Camera's on Carl. All mics are on.
All right, let's get this going.
We're back.
We are back in the office. Are you excited to be here?
I'm excited now.
I am because this is where
full house.
this is where I'm the most comfortable.
Oh,
I feel like I could wear no shoes in here. That's how comfortable.
Are you more comfortable at home or here? Please put your shoes on.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. No, but we are here back in New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed those last couple episodes where we went to California. Would you say that what's wrong, Frankie?
This shit is loud as hell in my ear.
Yeah, word.
Jesus Christ, am I loud? Let me know if I'm
Check. A little higher.
What's going
Well,
on?
higher,
It's your
we're
boy
doing
DJ MV.
That's good. That's good. Sorry.
Well, I didn't even get to that part, but today is our Q&A episode though. We are here. I don't even know what episode it is. We're just having so much fun doing these. 38. Today's our Q&A episode, and we're also going to talk a lot about the California trip in general. Because I feel like
if we have enough to talk about.
if we have enough to talk about, bro. What do you mean I didn't do my intro?
It's gonna be some bullshit.
No, this is it. This is the intro. Welcome to Faction.
All right, so welcome to Faction After Hours podcast.
Malcolm's gonna cut all that shit out. Before
No, don't. You know what? It's totally fine. I am so brain dead. I feel like that trip ruined me. I got so sad after that trip. But today we have
We'll try none.
one of my best friends, Daryl Vixamar here. Give it up for Daryl.
Hello.
You got the clap track on there?
We are in the building. How you guys doing?
I
glad-
thought it would be a good opportunity to have Daryl on here.
Yeah, I'm
'cause
glad he's here because I
you
feel
you guys got to meet,
Yeah.
and you got to meet Joe.
Joe's the best.
Yeah.
She's in the back, but
Yeah,
she's here.
she's great. I mean, she's okay.
What? Did you see her at karaoke that night?
Chill out. I wasn't gonna bring it up. Don't.
was wild.
We're not gonna bring that up. We're not gonna bring that up.
All right. Fair enough.
That was at a concert in '98.
Chris said that was his favorite karaoke night that he
For
ever
sure.
did. And he's been to like 4.8 million of them.
I ain't
so-
gonna lie. Malcolm had me feeling like I was at Woodstock.
It's just
keep it a
because
buck.
Malcolm Frankie was going off. Would you
Yeah, but
even
then-
expect Frankie to be belting?
Holy
Sweet
crap.
child of mine.
Hell yeah.
I
On
ain't
his
gonna-
knees,
Bro,
hair.
I look like Axl Rose.
I was at work today.
Ah.
I was at work today making a part, and that song came on my boy's radio.
Oh,
and
no.
The first thing I thought about was, yo, how's Frankie's knees doing right now? Because like, if it was me,
Actually,
was
now that
me-
you bring that up, I think they were kind of fucked up.
yeah.
The
You
height-
were going at it, dude.
Yo,
was
my
fun.
question is, you didn't get no like burn? Like,
No, I'm a professional. I used to do that in my house.
Okay.
he wears
alright,
he wears knee
that's
pads
different.
underneath his black
That's
jeans.
different.
No,
That's
no.
different.
100%.
You can't do it like more than 3 times.
You did do it 3 times.
That was it. That's the cutoff. That's the
That
cutoff.
was it. You
After
did do
that,
it 3
you can't
times.
do the little slide.
I did notice that.
It was a fun
Um,
time. That has nothing to do with California trip, but
I want to say that
It was fun.
we're going to tell our stories of California because
oh my god. Oh,
yep.
Oh,
Party
he's doing
foul,
some
party
shit
foul.
on the pod. He's doing some shit on the pod. Ah.
of course, right?
Carl.
How?
Carl,
Can
in the
we?
drawer, there's napkins.
Yeah. It's
Top drawer.
Party
top drawer.
foul.
Jesus Christ, Frankie. I'm sorry.
No, this floor is fucked. I didn't put this floor. If I did this floor, then I'd be mad. I didn't do this floor.
Cut.
The table I care about.
This is a really
Those
nice
desks
desk.
are way too much money.
Yo, we need faction coasters.
Yeah, I know we need a lot of things.
Let us know in the comments and or the live chat if you would like to see faction
ain't
coasters
bad.
with a I would say like a picture of one of you guys.
We need
Maybe a whole catalog.
We need yeah, literally.
Support your local business. Do not order from Alibaba Express.
We need podcast stickers.
podcast stickers.
That's what we need.
What would we have on it?
I'm gonna make a design. You came up with something, I think.
Dude,
Wasn't it you?
just faction after hours podcast and the little bobbleheads of you guys.
Oh God, I don't need a bobblehead of me. Oh, you mean like on the sticker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to make physical bobbleheads?
No, I don't want to do that. He said that.
Yes, sir.
A bobblehead of Carl would actually sell.
No, it would not.
Yeah.
I think it would.
That shit would be life
I
size.
think it would.
And it has to have a button where it talks.
No,
And he's
no.
like, that's hype. Or,
I literally
"That shit,
hate.
That's a vibe.
Sometimes when I read, sometimes I listen to these back, and I'm like, damn. Whoever listens to this, bless their heart, because they are listening to my dumbass. either rant or something. I don't know. So, but thank you to those who are listening. I appreciate that. But I did want to say about the California trip is that in the beginning, I was concerned. We flew separately.
Yeah.
Mind you, we had three
Everyone
different
flew
paths. The whole group, there were multiple paths.
Yep.
Like you guys were flying a different day. I was flying a different day. I tried to fly. I want to talk about what I did because initially I didn't even think that I was going to go because I was losing hope. I didn't know how to get to LA because I'm trying to fly standby and finesse the system.
Yeah, Carl is hopping, plane hopping.
And I want to shout out Team Roadstar. Roadstar, they literally got together and gave me the best Virginia experience I've ever had.
At 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m, dude. Like I flew there, Fischetti picked me up,
Oh yeah.
Toyo'd
Shout out,
up.
And what do you have for you?
He and then we went to Riley's house, and
Okay.
Riley gave me a bag, and it smelled like food, so I brought it home, and I saw his garage. No, it smelled like food. It smelled like food.
And weed.
Nah, it smelled like food. Anyway, so we get back to now Alex's house, where Ian is and everybody. We're all chilling, dude.
What
I look
time
in the
was
bag.
it?
There's a steak,
What time was it?
garlic bread. What?
What time was it then?
It had to have been like 11 midnight. Like, and this is
Okay.
just a random ass day. Like it's like a
On a
Thursday
weekday. Yeah.
or Wednesday.
Okay.
And then we're just hanging out. I look in the bag. There's a steak, a little Caesar salad, couple pieces of garlic bread,
In a bag?
and a cookie. It was a little plastic bag.
Yeah, this shit was just in a bag.
I was so touched, and you know you tell somebody thank you, but it never like translates. But this dude really gave me like a 4-course meal
In a bag.
in a bag
I mean, hey, it's the thought that counts.
that smelled like food
Yeah.
That's a
with
plug.
some bev. There's like a
the
couple
That is
beers in
the
there and
plug.
shit too.
And he just handed this to you.
And then now we're just hanging out and shit. Like, yeah, he just handed it to me. He was like, "This is a Virginia starter pack."
Crazy.
But then after that, because you flew separate and you guys flew separate, like your flight had a layover in
Oh yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, the first flight we flew to Texas first, like short layover. It was like an hour.
You guys had a miserable time though.
Yeah, that
I guess I'm gonna bring that up now.
yeah,
That's
no,
fuck.
No,
I was gonna get
no,
to it,
I mean,
but
because that is the beginning of the trip.
One
So
thing just fucking turns into another, and then
Yeah.
that's
It's
oh my god.
the trip started there. It was like, okay, 4-hour flight, Texas, boom, we get there, all right. Hour layover. So I'm like, okay. I look behind me, I'm like, okay, there's Chili's right there. I'm like,
oh man, we're going this. You're gonna. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't get no food.
Joe's sighing already. Like
I
Jesus, let it go.
I didn't get no food. Okay. I went there and I was like, fuck it, I'm about to get a drink.
go.
Right? So I went, got some I don't know, some fucking Long Island ice, whatever the fuck it's called. I got some
My
some
man
shit
just
like
having
that.
LITs in Houston.
I was like, fuck it, let me just get something.
Texas.
And
I would have went to get barbecue somewhere.
yeah,
in the
I
airport.
wasn't
Is that
hungry.
what
Nah, I wasn't hungry. I was just kind of bored. You know what I mean? I'm
I
like,
think I was
alright.
in Texas too, so
Yeah, I had
excuse.
like, it was late. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? I want to fall asleep. Let me just get a drink. But before you get in, the Chili's, like, they have to ID you. Like, even before you get in there. I don't know why. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Joe, go get your shit. You know what I'm saying? Get in here. I'm at the table. I'm like kind of waiting. You know what I mean? Like 10 minutes. I'm like, yo, we kind of bored in like 30. I'm like, I'm about to dub this drink. Like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So I look back and, Joe's still searching for her shit. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then out of nowhere, she's like, yeah, my wallet's gone. And I'm
And I feel like that's a worse place to like
In an
fucking
airport.
The air,
Yeah.
the plane is gone.
yeah. Well, no, luckily, the plane was still there.
Yeah.
So she literally jetted back, begged to go on there, look for it. The guy looked for it, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, put in the claim.
Oh, okay. So it was
They did.
lost on the plane.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, at least we think. We don't
Yeah, yeah.
know. But like the last
Well,
time.
you had it before you. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
so.
So we feel like we lost him on the plane in going to Texas.
Did they ever
whatever.
hit you up or like anyone ever contact you?
I genuinely feel in my soul that someone found my wallet, took the cash, and threw my wallet out.
Cause you
Yeah.
did you have
Hey, that's
cash
what I
in
would
it?
have did. So I mean,
So we're Joe's saying that she thinks that somebody picked it up and dipped off with it.
took the money,
Probably.
ditched the wallet.
Yeah.
See, what I would do is I would pick it up, take the money and return the wallet.
Yeah. I think I deserve a little reward.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Return
finder's
I
it.
would
fee.
have been fine with that.
Yeah.
Return it.
I've done that before, actually. so-
Reward.
Happens.
So, mind you, so I'm going to talk in parallel because now I, on the contrary, after hearing news of Daryl having this shit time, because I felt bad for you, brother. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. No.
ask Frankie.
It was
I
shitty.
said, like, I kind of feel bad we're having this really
All that
grand
was
time
happening
right
when
now.
you picked me up from the airport, right?
Yeah.
I have a confession to make.
What?
I missed my first flight. I didn't tell any of you guys.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, I was supposed to be like 2 hours earlier.
That would have made it on time for me.
Yeah, I know.
I was waiting around for you guys. I spent
Whoops.
like $15 worth of parking.
Oopsie. That's why I didn't bring it up.
You had a CRV.
And I have a history of missing my flights.
Here's
so-
here's the
That's
worst
crazy.
part too that annoyed me, and I think I told you this. I was like, fucking Frankie, literally didn't tell me anything. He
I didn't tell
anything
Malcolm
about his
either.
flight.
I was
He,
thinking about the time you.
he literally
I know.
when I said
Yeah.
in the video
And they hooked it up again.
that Frankie said Ontario Airport around 1:30. I was like, what the fuck?
He's like, Ontario is in Canada.
It didn't occur to me that you didn't tell me, or I didn't know where I was going until I literally saw Ontario Airport and it said like terminals.
Ontario Airport is the shit.
It is an odd layout.
It's small, fucking beautiful area.
Yeah.
It is
Not in
beautiful.
that traffic hellhole of LA,
Yeah, that shit sucked.
and like cheaper. So
Yeah. Regardless, I mean, I picked up the rental car, good old Bernice.
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 01 CRV.
Bernice,
If
the
you guys
CRV,
haven't watched the
yep.
faction video, make sure to tune into the YouTube channel and check that out. But Bernice 01 CRV rust free. I thought it was all-wheel drive.
She was great.
We're having
That was a
breakfast,
great car.
and Frankie is like looking under the car, and he goes, "So is that an all-wheel drive model or something like that?" And
No,
I'm
it's
like,
like,
or
oh,
you're like, "There's no axles back there."
You got the
and I
front-wheel drive
turn
one.
around, no axles. I'm like, "Fuck."
yeah, you were pretty upset.
I was, because I was like, we're going to the desert. So anyway, we're fucking around and shit, and we have breakfast. We record the almighty in one of my favorite clips. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that.
Oh my god.
Faction in the Hood.
Yeah, we were just eating, and I was
Road
like,
to the
Faction in the
Grammys, baby.
I was like, that alleyway is
That's exactly how it
pretty
happened.
good.
I shit you not. We're driving up to the alleyway, and I think I go, Ricky!
Yeah,
and then,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
Frankie goes, we should record us saying that there and send it to Miyagi.
Yeah, because
he
Miyagi
loves that movie.
always sends me that clip.
I thought
Like,
that
just
was
always sends me that.
I
shit.
thought that was funny. I was like, why is Miyagi sending
He
me?
always sends me the GIF, just like Ricky. I'm like, dude, that's his favorite thing. So when we finished it, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you what we did. You're gonna have to wait for the video. And then he texts me. He's like, dude, I'm fucking crying laughing. So it was
But
perfect.
again, so now while this is happening, we had breakfast. The night before I had dinner, you had seen I think you went out with like Sebastian.
Mike
and
K,
them.
Sebastian,
Yeah.
Korean barbecue.
And then at this point, Daryl, I think you guys are box trucking it.
Oh. You want to get okay?
Okay, you wanna
yeah,
tell
the
them
story
about-
evolves.
Let's get
Because
let's
I'm
get
not,
here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When you told me this before we get going, when you told me this initially, I thought it was the most creative thing. Frankie was writing it off. I thought that it. I was like,
I thought that was it. I was like, oh, that's their car. For
I
the-
thought he
for the
made do.
weekend.
I was
fuck
like,
it, that's
perfect, killing it.
It. Yeah.
So,
Nah,
so
that-
hold on.
That shit sucks.
Punch him in the face with the mic.
I'm trying to. Yeah, the oddly
Yeah,
enough, the
yeah.
closer you are, the better it is.
Yeah. No,
Contrary
no,
to
no.
what you think.
100%.
Yeah.
So get this. So pretty much, the Airbnb I had it on my stuff. The car rental stuff, we had it on Joe's ID and her credit card. So being that was lost, we get to Hertz. First off, we get
First of all, fuck hurts.
yeah.
I'll say it.
I had a good.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I'll keep it a buck. Fuck Hertz. They fucked me over and us over, and also my boy Wes. Shout out Wes. They fucked him over too, and a lot of other people waiting in line actually. Yeah, so we'll get there,
I
right?
told him to take an Uber.
So first of all, I get off the plane in LA. It feels like I'm in Manhattan. I'm like, it stinks over here. Fucking mad buses. There's mad people. There's a weirdo right here dressed. I'm like, okay.
Someone just peed on me.
I'm like, you know what? It
That
feels.
crackhead's drinking milk.
Yeah, I'm like.
I thought that was crazy.
I'm like, yo, it feels like I'm just home right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the first time being in Cali, I'm like, this shit don't really feel like, you know, whatever. So we're waiting for a fucking bus to come around to bring us to the Hertz parking lot or whatever. We get there. There's a line all the way outside to the door.
That's bullshit.
2 a.m. Because we got off the plane at like 12.
Damn.
Or something like that. You know what I mean? Well, like around, we got off the plane around midnight. After getting all our shit, you know, outside, bus, all that stuff, we get to the Hertz place like, you know, let's say 1. You know, 1. Yeah, like 1 o'clock, 1:30. And we're waiting in this line for like half an hour. But there's, you know, I'm overhearing people, like when we get to that point, they're like, man, I've been on this line for 45 minutes. And I'm just like,
You better off going home.
and I'm like, hold
That's
on,
exactly
you've been
what
on the
they would
line
tell
for
you.
45
You're better off walking,
minutes.
buddy.
I've been standing here for 10 minutes, and I'm in the same spot. I'm like, nah. That means he been here for an hour and hasn't moved. I'm doing all this math in my head. I'm like, you know
Or it's
what?
the one guy who's like, all right, we got another one. Now I got to tell this guy in front of me, hey, man, we've been waiting here a long time. Better let's leave. Just make your way all the way to the front.
Yo, I'm telling you.
God.
There were the gold members that were like, oh, you know, like skip the whole line type of deal. Hertz was like, oh, yeah, buddy, we ain't got nothing. You got to get an Uber and get out of here pretty much.
Oh, wait,
So
they didn't have cars?
we heard that and we're like, nah, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because I'm like, nah, I'm not waiting here, you know what I'm saying, for another hour and a half to get to the line. Nah, I'm not doing that.
This is like a common thing.
Would you Uber home? Because
So
mind
we
you,
Ubered-
Hesperia, we stayed in what was it? Hesperia?
Hesperia? Yeah,
Hesperia?
Hesperia. I think
How far was that from LAX?
without traffic, it would be like an hour and 20 minutes. Not bad. In my opinion.
That's an expensive ass Uber.
So that's 2 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's
get
no
this.
traffic.
Damn,
But get
3
this.
a.m. Uber price.
Get this.
Every
get
other
this.
time is
on the
traffic.
way, we get the Uber, and on the way there, the guy, he fucks us over. He's just like, yo, my friend calls me. It's an emergency. I kind of got to drop you guys somewhere and get another Uber.
This is the first thing I
Yeah.
heard, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Like, when I tell you, like, luck was like the first.
Carl Luck.
This is like the first hour and a half of landing in California. I'm like, this place sucks. I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
These people suck.
I'm like, what the fuck is everyone talking about? LA is nice, and I get here and I'm having a shitty time. Like, this shit sucks. The guy drops us off at a goddamn 7-Eleven. There's a cop outside. Cop outside talking to some lady and shit. So whatever. I get me a bag of Doritos. You know.
The nacho
And a-
cheese one specifically.
and a nacho cheese Doritos and a Pure Leaf. Carl knows this is my
Lemon pure leaf Doritos.
Carl knows that's my sensu bean
Transmission
right there.
swap ready.
I have that. Do anything, right? So I get that. Whatever. Luckily,
He dropped them all
At a
he
7-Eleven.
dropped us off.
7-Eleven.
He originally wanted to drop us off like in the middle of a random.
Oh yeah.
And we were like, can you take us somewhere?
Like yeah.
what
I was like, nah, dude. Like I need you to drop me somewhere nice. He sees a 7-Eleven, we go there, right? So luckily, Joe tries to find another Uber, whatever, and literally there's an Uber guy in the parking lot.
No tip for that other guy.
His name is his name was Flo. This guy was
Oh,
Flo.
damn.
African guy, right?
Flow. This could be real good or this could be real bad.
He drove. This was actually he was
Very good,
He was
I
a
would say
great
so.
guy because we spoke about a lot of I'm getting into engineering and shit, so he spoke about a lot of that, and he taught me a lot of stuff. On the way there, he gave us a discount because he was like, "Yo, listen, Uber takes half my money. I'll take like $30 off the thing if you just cash at me." And I'm like,
Whoa.
"All right, cool, fuck it.
I've had that happen. I've honestly had that happen to me.
So we
before.
go there, we had a
Yeah.
great conversation. He brings us home safely. He's just like, yo, man, so we get to the house and, that's when stuff was starting to pick up. So this is the next day. Mind you, this is the first night. So we get up next day.
Was this now Thursday?
This is Thursday
Because now me and
We
you are
already-
landing.
Yeah, I think
that would.
while,
No, I think it was this
Did I land Wednesday night? We stayed at my
Thursday
friend's house.
morning. I was there, right?
Yeah, I think you guys came Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah.
Then we stayed at,
Yeah.
at
So-
Cat Dog's house.
So all this shit was happening while you guys were still, I think you were at Roadstars. You feel me?
Yeah, I was in
Yeah,
Washington.
yeah. While all
Yeah,
this was
see,
happening.
That's when I started to feel bad for
Yeah,
you.
so-
because I was eating a prime rib with
Yeah, this
fucking
guy-
garlic bread.
It's going crazy.
It's
yo.
like playing that happy music, and then like over there in California, Daryl's like, Take me higher. What the fuck? Fucking
Why is
over
it
there
that
and fucking,
song?
I don't know. Like, you know, Daryl's probably all sad and shit
Yo,
over
bro,
there. I'm
yo,
like,
I
I'm
was
like,
clipped. Yo, I was
I'm
clipped.
like, I hope he could just make it until I get there. I will try to spread this energy
Yeah.
over to Daryl.
I was clipped. I'm not even gonna lie. So
That
so-
sucks.
so
This
we-
guy got kicked in the face. Then they threw some sand in his eye, and then
Okay.
fucking, you know,
And then what? We land.
we land. Then you get the
Did you go to
U-Haul.
sleep yet? You got,
So
wait, how did you get to the
I
Airbnb?
He
from
Ubered.
Flo from the guy
Flo.
Flo.
Flo. Okay.
How,
Flo
how
brought
could you
us
forget
to the-
about Flo?
Yeah. He brought us.
I got
to the Airbnb.
I got confused once you hit the $30. I was
Yeah,
stuck on that. I was
yeah,
like, that's a deal.
Yeah, no. He literally took it off. So he brought us to the house, and so we get up Thursday, and now we're like trying to find
A vehicle.
anything, like literally anything. We're trying to find anything. So far, no luck because certain places, they only take credit card. Certain places only take like California licenses. You know what I'm saying? Like, or certain place. It was just crazy. It was crazy shit. We couldn't find anything.
Nah, they saw your shit was from New York, and they were like,
Yeah, it was crazy.
no hezzy shit.
ah,
So,
this guy's
I
gonna
swear to
fucking do
God.
some no hezzy
So-
activity.
So my last resort, I was like, about to call a U-Haul.
Dude, good for you.
I'm
Because
about
I
to.
wouldn't
I'm
have
like,
thought
yo,
of that.
all I seen in my head was 1995. Right? So I was like, do that for a day. Carl comes.
You
maybe
all
I'll
clip
be out of here.
that.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
You better clip that now.
So we go to the fucking U-Haul.
1995.
I see the pickup outside. I'm like, damn, that's like a 2017. We lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we're
Yeah.
good, right? All right, get in there. Yeah, I reserved because I got the app. I got the app for, you know what I'm saying? I had the app from when I was trailering, U-Hauls to track last year.
They
and
seen
shit.
you got the history.
Yeah, so I'm like,
You're familiar with them.
Yeah, I'm like,
He's a regular.
I just need
Man
to,
just spent like $1,300 on U-Haul a year.
I just need a pickup real quick. Let me get a pickup. You know what I'm saying?
And what they say to you?
I get there, they see it. Ooh, I'm like,
That's them looking at your license?
what now? Like, I'm looking up. I'm like, dude, what? Like, what's going on? You have a New York license.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no shit. I just got off the plane, and I need a fucking car.
I'm here to rent a truck.
I'm like, I need a goddamn pickup for like 6 miles. I'm trying to get some fucking food. All right. I'm like, yo, dude, like this is crazy. All right. So I'm like, okay.
I can't.
So I look around. I'm like, yo, we're fucked. I look at Joe. I'm like, yo, we're done.
What did they say though? Like they're just like you can't.
But they're like, but. I'm like, oh,
Wait,
okay.
this is the butt. This is the butt.
Wait. You have a New York license. We can't
So
rent
we
you a
can't
truck?
give you the pickup.
The pickup. Listen to this.
Right?
Because of
But
no
they're
hezzy.
like, but can put you in a 10-foot box.
A box truck.
I'm like,
What the fuck?
What? Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
okay. How much?
okay, got an LQ4 in it, I'm like, all right, I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but mind you, they're a group of 3.
Yeah. It's me, Joe, and my brother. So I ask him, I'm like,
That's a 2.
is this has 3 seats, right? It has a little bench. She's like, nah.
Just removed.
I'm like, oh. So I'm like, is it like space in the middle or something? She's like, I guess.
I guess.
I'm like, give me the fucking box truck, man. I look at Dame, I'm like, Dame,
You're getting in the back.
you might have to. I can strap you to the wall, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I
when
mean?
I heard
Like,
this-
Imagine him just strapped to the wall.
No. This is how I picture this. When I got this text from Daryl,
crazy.
he literally texted me, about to get a U-Haul.
He'd still be eating somehow.
And I said, didn't I say verbatim? I said, throw Dame in the back.
Yo, literally. He was like, yo, put Dame in the back of that mother. I'm like, yo, that nigga's about to die if I do that.
But yo, I must say, Daryl being Daryl said, I can't do that to Dame.
Yeah,
I,
I was
wouldn't
like,
want to
that's my
ride
brother.
back
like,
there.
I can't. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm not about to.
I thought that was nice.
I'm like, that's literally
Frankie, you would have threw me in the back
I would
so
have been like,
fucking
we
quick.
just rented it, and we're gonna have it all week because it's cheaper than the
Fuck
fucking
you.
rental
You
car.
would have definitely thrown me in the back.
Yo, that-
you
100%.
definitely would have.
100%.
dude. Like,
God,
100%.
it only had two. I was like, look, I don't want Joe to sit on the floor. That's one. You feel me? So I was like, Dame, just one ride, bro.
Yeah, so you got it, and then what?
So I got in. It was me in the driver's seat, Joe in the passenger, and Dame was sitting on a little toolbox that they got. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, in the cab?
In the cab, yeah, right between it.
okay.
So I was like, all right, not bad, you know. I
Not
was like,
bad.
I'm gonna drive a little slow, you know what I'm saying, and then he won't die. We went and got some Chick-fil-A.
Oh, now the story's picking
I
up.
went and got me some Jack Daniels.
how good? Wait. How good did the Chick-fil-A feel?
It was slightly
A
rewarding.
meal after all of that. Mind
was-
you, this is 24 hours. This shit is happening.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie because at this time we
Fuck that, I
when
would've
we
left.
rolled out with the box truck. It was probably like 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, I think I called you right after you got it, right?
Yeah. And
Yo, how's California?
yeah,
well, we're in a
yeah.
box truck.
Yo,
Yeah,
Chris
I said
calls
that.
me. Chris calls me. He's like, "Yo, man, how's it going?" I'm like, like literally, that was the whole trend, the whole day. Like
I heard him.
everybody we call.
Yeah,
So
I know.
you know, so Chris calls me. He's like, "Yo, man, how's it going? You having fun out there?" Carl told me. I'm just like, I'm in the box truck right now.
Eating Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at home
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. So
doing work.
yo, like literally, I was like, damn, like fucking the Airbnb people probably think we moving into the house or something. Like, about to be like some spotters or something. Like, you know, like,
Just
Nah.
30
I didn't
people.
think about it like that.
you know what I mean? So like, I'm pulling because like, you know, when I got there, I wanted to make sure, okay, they got a
Oh,
camera.
dude, on a ring camera,
They had a camera in
that
the
would
front.
look so.
They had a camera on the side. They had one in the backyard. So I'm like, damn, like, look at me pulling up in this
40 people roll out
goddamn
of the
U-Haul.
van.
Now during this time, we recorded the Apex Integration podcast.
Yeah.
Did you see how I said that?
Carl was like, he's like, dude, I feel so bad for these guys.
I
but we have
was
these
when I was
scheduled
in there
podcasts. I'm
because I called you. At this point now, I had gotten in contact with Daryl because the mood went down. We settled the adrenaline down. We got Bernice, and then when I was seeing all the Toyota
okay, first
shit,
of all, slow down. The adrenaline's never slowed down with you.
I was on full tilt.
Yeah,
I'll tell you when it
Carl's
slowed
always
down with Carl. The way to the airport. The way to drop me off at the airport.
I
That's
was
what-
pretty sad.
That's when you were like,
Nah, that Henny Palmer got him though.
yeah.
The Henny
That
Palmer.
Henny Palmer got
That's
him.
probably
That
why
shit
he was like
smacked.
that.
Shout out
I would've-
Jamar.
We should have bought that shit. Now, yeah, shout out Jamar. He brought that shit to the table, and I was like, keys, Frankie. And then I was like, let's go. Like I haven't drank that whole trip because I was with you, honestly.
When he
and
pulled
I-
that out, I was like, all right, hold on. We got to get the camera.
Yeah, Frankie was so quick. He was like,
I was like, this is too good.
But no, that whole time there was like Jay-Z's and shit littered all over this place, and
Oh,
at a Pepsi.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, Daryl would literally be shitting a brick right now if he was here.
they had
I
Jay-Z's
probably
in
would've
the
took one
waiting
home.
area.
Dude, we
no, they
walked
had him
in-
in the hallway.
Oh yeah,
Just lined
we
up on
walked
the
in.
ground.
I honestly would have asked him like, yo, look, man, I got $850, but I could give you like $300 a month.
Yeah,
Just
you
go
got the
home with
box
this.
truck outside
Like,
already.
yo, look,
Yeah.
like,
We can bring him back.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, you split the luggage. I got a free check bag. We split that. I would have had that. We would have had that.
Carry
going.
on.
I just need a rear sump pan.
But the moment we
That's
pulled
it.
up, dude, I walk in like maybe a step into the office of a Pepsi, and there was a 2J non-VVTI just sitting on the floor, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I looked to the left, and there's like every fucking. It was so cool. It was like a time. Did I send you the picture of the?
Yeah.
There was a book. Did you see me looking at it? I wanted to open it so bad.
What, didn't you
It said like the tale of Lexus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, Frankie, I want to open it. It was like there was dust all around it.
Yeah, I asked Carl. I was like, do they have more? I will buy one right now.
And
They
then,
had a lot.
and
I need
then,
to
then we
read that.
recorded the pod. Frankie's walking around like he owns the place.
Hey, man.
He's like, can we set up some podcast stuff?
I know Masaki. He's
And then,
cool.
dude, he was so funny.
Yeah.
But we're walking
I
around.
I met him at the first time I was there. What was it?
Honestly,
Super
I
D.
was like, how does Frankie know these people?
Carl forgets we run a business here sometimes. We got to buy things from people in California.
So that's awesome, though. You guys were able to build a relationship, like literally from you buying.
And it was because
pretty
of
cool,
Super
yeah.
D originally. Because like they saw us there.
And he was like, "Yo, this guy is actually pretty
Yeah,
cool."
they came up to us and we started talking, and then that was how it got started.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Huh.
Where'd you-
clean.
where'd-
So on the contrary to what Daryl experienced, I had a great rental experience. This is like I use.
Oh, you did?
I use
God damn
Turo.
it.
I like using Turo because like I could fucking
Rent an
all
old
those-
ass piece of
all
shit
those
Honda.
newer cars, dude. You could fucking go to any rental company and experience that. They all feel exactly the same to me. They feel numb. You're in there. They all got a good stereo system. Cool.
You know,
whatever.
relaxing.
So
Things you would want on vacation.
I was scrolling on Turo and I literally filtered lowest to highest and by price, and that was the first one. It was like, mind you, we were there Thursday to Monday. I paid like $250. It wasn't not bad.
Still doesn't beat 1995.
But we also, I was there right from the rip. We put like 800 miles flat on this thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Um,
That much?
I was
Yeah.
it had
Holy
it had
shit,
an
that's a
800-mile limit,
4
and
days?
we literally had
Yeah,
like
we get around.
we had like 790 miles on it by the time I pulled into the fucking airport. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But great rental experience. I picked it up, drove it over to Frankie. I hated it immediately. I hated driving it immediately. I'm not gonna.
I don't
lie.
like that car that much.
the seating. The seating position of that shit of a CRV. If you're my height, roughly
just weird.
5'6", it was like
It's like a bus.
it was like this, and I had the wheel like low, and it was still like this.
yeah,
Didn't that car feel like it was all over the road?
that tilt,
No, but
that tilt
Frankie,
was
we
weird.
had the best example CRV you
Yeah,
could
I
ever
know,
have,
and
and,
I
if you were
still
going to
hated it.
test drive a CRV, that was literally a CPO CRV
That shit had what, like 50K on it?
that had 60,000 miles on
60.
Yeah, it was basically
Okay.
brand new.
it, or maybe was it 50? I don't remember. It, was low.
It was something low.
It
something
was
stupid.
really nice.
It was like really ridiculous.
But I hated every second of it. The door thing on the left, the window switches are on the
Oh my
dash,
God,
but then
dude.
on the passenger side, it's where the lock thing is.
They switched the window
And
switch
I was
area.
like,
Yeah, that was
where
so
is all
weird,
this?
yeah.
It took me 5 minutes to figure out how the tailgate worked because you had
But
to
thank
open
God
it
there's a
and
fucking
then-
picnic table in the back.
Oh, dude, that was
What?
awesome. Frankie
Like-
wanted to take it out. It
the
looked,
picnic table?
OEM fresh. I was not gonna like.
that-
I
he-
I
literally
don't
wouldn't
think
even-
they took that shit out.
He
I don't
wouldn't.
think they
He
ever
wouldn't
took
let
that
me
shit
eat In and Out on it.
Whoa.
We had In and Out, and you wouldn't let me eat it.
out. Imagine you got cheese on that shit, bro. Like,
I don't know.
That
man.
was the day that Frankie decided to not get it animal style, and I feel like you hated me for that.
No, it actually wasn't that bad. I was more mad at the wait time. What was that going on? that
And I
day?
got my food before you.
Yeah, like 30 minutes before. I'm still like, what?
Yeah,
What's going on here?
probably Cali shit.
I mean, anyway,
That was only
regardless,
one bad In and Out experience.
we had a great time
Out
at
of 4.
Apexi. That was amazing. Rival Auto Works, go check that one out.
Yeah, that was good.
That was amazing. And that whole time, I felt really bad
He's like, what?
that Daryl was not there, and they were having a shitty time in a
Oh,
box
yeah,
truck.
yeah, I was in a box truck. That shit was
Yeah.
kind of fast though. I ain't gonna lie.
Carl kept saying, he's like, kind of sucks that we're having fun and they're in a box
No,
truck.
it's
I'm
just like, me and Daryl were, unlike me and you, we talked about that trip for like a week before that. You were like, okay, well, we're
guess
going. I'm
buying
going to book the
tickets."
flight now. And I was
Yeah.
like, dude, what the fuck? And then me and you, we were talking about it for months. He's like, yeah, we're going to go to fucking Apple Valley, do this,
Yeah,
this.
this has been in my itinerary since like
We were talking about
Yeah,
this
yeah, I remember.
for a
Last
while.
last summer. Yeah,
You told me remember when your brother dropped his car off?
dude. Yeah,
Isn't
when
that
was
when you
that?
told
That
me?
was like
Oh, yeah.
summertime still,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, yeah, that was a minute ago.
But it started to turn up for all of us.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
for me, it was like I was just constant.
Yeah. For you, it was a street still.
We were
going
on
up.
such a fucking.
For me, I was like, all right, I'm in a box truck. I'm gonna be humble. You feel me? I got food. I got, I'm in the
Wait.
house, you know?
I forgot. Yo, swing 'em. No, but I forgot that you got out of the box truck, and at this time we're about to meet for the first time. This is
Oh, yeah.
that was day 1. Day 2, now we're about to meet
Yeah,
for the first
Friday.
time, and Daryl ditches the box truck.
Yeah, Friday. So,
But listen,
so randomly, I wake up, dude. I haven't really been sleeping that trip. Like I've been sleeping like 4 hours. So I woke up real early, like 7. Cali time though. But over there, it's probably like 10 a.m. You know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. So
Yeah.
like my boy calls me. He's like, "Yo, man, how's Cali?" And I'm telling him like, "Yo, bro, it's this." And he told me, he was like, "Yo, that same shit happened to me like a few years ago. If you just Google search in California. He's like only in LA. If you Google search places, what do you say, rental car places that take cash and debit, you'll find one. He was like, I can't remember the name. My girl's trying to find it, but I guarantee you, if you Google search it, you'll find it. I'm like, I bet. I searched it up, found something, you know. So I'm reading the reviews. I'm like, I ain't about to get gypped out here. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, so I'm reading the shit, you know. Some dude, you know, a few good ones. So I'm like, let me call him. Call the dude. Hey, it's Ali. How you doing? This is Value Rent a Car. I was like, shit, this shit real. You know what I'm saying?
What were you expecting?
Yeah, I was kind of.
Hello.
Yo, like no cat though. Like, yeah, we have no cars. You know what I'm saying? Like off the bat, like
right, because now you've only experienced pain this entire trip.
Yeah,
that
the whole
Chick-fil-A
trip.
was the height of your trip.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No. It was great. It was great. The tenders, yo, the ten.
Daryl.
Where was the rental car place?
That was in Inglewood.
One of the places I was told not to go to.
Yo,
that
you know
is
how
one
many
of the places
people
not to
told
be
us
in.
our first Uber was like, yeah, man, Inglewood's, you know, it's pretty dangerous over there. And I was like, all right, word, you know, so it's probably like, you know,
Joe is gonna be there fighting people while you're getting this rental car.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, damn, like, and the thing is, I was scrolling on Instagram and like, you know, one of those like vintage picture pages. It was like Ice Cube in front of his mom's house in Inglewood, 1980 something. I'm like, damn, like this. Like, damn, I'm about to pass that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like looking for 6'4" and shit, but nah. So, I call the guy. He actually picks up and he's like, "Yo, I don't know if I have anything there, but as soon as I get there, I'm gonna check. And we might have something coming in." He was like, "Give me 15 minutes. If you call me back, I guarantee you I'll pick up." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." So I give him like 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I eat breakfast, whatever. Call him back. And then he's like, yeah, man, a car actually just came in. He was like, I could put your name down on it right now. I was like, okay, first of all, before I come there, what do I need? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear no
Being
bullshit.
prepared.
Like, yeah, what do I need?
Good job.
So I was like, first, who am I speaking to? Ali. Okay, cool. Ali, what do I need? He said, all you need is your driver's license, proof that you have car insurance in general, and you can pay with cash or debit. And I was like, oh. Okay, cool. So I was like, can you put my name down for 12 o'clock? I will be there, I promise you. He's like,
That
yeah,
was a
man.
far drive too, right?
It was about,
Probably like an hour. I feel like everything.
I
there
think
was
everything
like an
was
hour.
like, between there and LA was like an hour and a half, no matter
Everything,
what.
dude.
Yeah, at least.
It was so
Yeah,
bad.
That
far.
second day or whatever when we were there.
Yo, Frankie had to point out to me. He was like, "It says 17 miles, but the time says 1 hour." And then I looked at him and I was like, "That means we're
Insane,
average speed is fucking 17 miles an hour."
Yeah,
I
yo,
used to-
that's crazy.
How the fuck?
I used to talk a
That's crazy.
lot of shit about California people bitching about traffic.
It was bad.
But no, that shit was weird.
That was another
And-
reason why I hated the CRV immediately. Like I pulled onto the highway, traffic immediately, and then I was like, "This sucks."
It was just like everywhere, and it didn't matter what time it was.
And what
Like, at
sucked
all.
about all that shit, like, nobody cares. Like, nobody beeps.
That was the weirder part. Why does no one beep in California?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No. Remember what Kyle said?
Kyle from Pro Shop said no one beeps because they'll just shoot you.
He's like, "You never know what they got on them."
No,
and I'm
something
like,
like that.
"Wait, but we're in New York all the time."
Yeah,
like,
we beep all the time.
Yeah, sometimes I be beeping because sometimes you
on
hit
the,
a.
And it's illegal.
Like depending on the tone of
New
the
York.
beep, you know what.
Yeah, you
the
know
other
what's going
person's-
on.
Yeah, like you know,
bro,
like
if you've ever been to a foreign country, you know they use the horn as like a "Ayo, I'm coming through."
Yeah, and it's not even like
I do that in the
insult.
Koya all the time. Yo, ask.
Yeah.
I'll drive through an intersection with like barely any light, and I'm like, "Beep, beep, beep."
Oh, Carl was honking at everyone.
yeah.
I honked one time,
You were like,
and I felt really weird because I feel
Yeah.
like everyone.
I
Looked,
did the same thing. Yo, I beat. The first time I actually beeped, I was like, yo, wait a minute.
I haven't heard one of those in a minute.
I was like,
But then
I
in
know
the
I
Cali
only been out here
vid,
2 days
you
ago.
had somebody honked immediately in the California video.
Because it was the airport. I rember that too. That's why when everyone
That was a
talking
guy from New York
Yeah.
in a rental car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be. 'Cause
I
that
don't
was
know. I
kinda
mean,
crazy.
it's a different vibe
All right,
out
so you
there,
went-
man.
You went to the rental spot.
Oh yeah. Tell them about when you
alright.
met Ali.
So I get there, sketchy as fuck though. You know what I'm saying? They had this gate.
Well, you're in Englewood.
Yeah, I'm in Inglewood, so I already got that stigma in my head.
Shocker.
And I get there, and I'm like, this is gate. You know, it's not really open. You know what I'm saying? But there's like this little kid outside with an afro. He's like washing some like AMG.
You
truck.
looking for Ali?
Like
It's always that way.
like
dude.
it's like a
When
G, it's like a GLC AMG truck outside.
you got to talk to the little kid first,
Yeah,
and
some
then you'll
little
get
kid-
access.
So,
Yeah, dude,
so
I've had
he's
that happen to
watching
me
this
before.
shit, and I'm kind of looking around.
I swear to God, yeah.
So he peeps me. He's like, and I'm like, and then he kind of goes back, and I'm like, no, yo, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's
and you're like, what? You're a kid. I don't need to talk to you.
Yeah,
And,
so-
and then you realize he's the owner
yeah,
or some shit.
This is
no,
a
no.
video
Like, what?
game.
Yeah,
like, so-
yeah. I talked to you on the phone.
Yeah,
No, you
yo,
didn't.
right? Yo, crazy shit. So I looked at the AMG. I'm like, that's not his. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, that's not his. There's another Corolla and like a Prius, both those same bluish gray colors. Same shit.
that Toyota.
Yeah, that
Dolphin
Toyota
looking.
that Toyota random shit. So I'm like, one of those is ours. I know it. Not that AMG though. That would be cool, but I know that's not ours, right?
Yeah.
So some dude comes out. Like, I hate to say it this way, but like, yo, look, he looked like an Ali. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a regular, like, you know, nah. I'm trying to describe it. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
me? But I
yeah.
can't really say, oh yeah, he was like, yo, you know, like, yo, Ali, what up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
With respect.
I mean, that makes
yeah,
sense.
because there's tons over here. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So when I
Go,
see,
go.
so when I seen him
Well,
there, I'm
we
like, yo,
got
what up? So I really thought, you know, the rich Indian, you know, AMG style was only a New York thing. I didn't know. Oh, I'm gonna see one of these dudes over here. So like, I came through. He's like, yo, man, you're Daryl, right? I was like, yeah, whatever. So he starts talking
Dude,
about that
I'm
shit.
so sorry. We have this joke with me and Joe that Daryl is literally the mayor everywhere we go.
The mayor.
This dude, I'm telling you, I'm picturing this interaction, and this guy probably already knows Daryl. Like,
It
he's
was kind of crazy.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I
Daryl's
get
got
in
that
there.
vibe that just.
I get in there.
literally. I'm so sorry. I need to stop. I needed to
Nah.
interrupt you just
Nah,
because
you're good.
the listeners need to know. Yeah, this dude everywhere we go. Yo, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo,
That's good.
Hey, continue. So y'all are cool now and
I
shit.
get I get in there and he's
You
like,
build
yeah,
a little
man.
rapport.
He's like, yo, man, da da da. So I started telling him, I'm like, yo, thank God you actually have this car. He's like, yeah, man, it's right outside. It's that Corolla. I'm like, dude, like, I've been having this experience. This is my first time in Cali. He's like, nah, that's
Damn,
crazy.
on first sight, that must look great. It's a fucking, like, to us, that's a new car.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that shit got tire shine on it. I'm like, they went. I hate tire shine.
Not the black
What
magic.
I hate tire
what it
shine.
needed was tie rods.
Yeah. Woo! You okay? We're gonna get to that. But anyway, Ali, you know, so he's like, yeah, man. So I tell him everything, and he's like, yo, that shit sucks, whatever. Nah, I'm really gonna get you in this car, no matter what. Like, I got you, da da da. And he's like,
This
so-
guy's ready to die for Daryl, bro.
yo,
Like,
nah, he was
what?
really trying to hold it down. So I'm really, you know, so he asked me, he's like, so what you over here for? And I'm like,
Here we go.
yeah, I'm about to drive this track, Apple Valley in the
Yeah.
desert. And then he's like, oh, word? You about to go over there? Yo, that's crazy. Yo, my boys be over there doing some crazy shit. And I'm like, yeah, bro. So, you know, he's like, yo, so you're a drifter? Like, you know, like,
Wait,
you know
his,
how
friend,
they say
his
it.
dudes were there that day, that week.
No. It was just him. Just him and that 11-year-old watching the AMG. Shout out, I don't know, Michael. Because he was hustling. I ain't gonna lie. He was getting that dollar.
Gatekeeper.
But,
Yes, sir.
yeah, he's like, yo, man, so you really do this shit, da da da. So, you know, I tell him, you know, showed him the car or whatever, told him about everything. He's like, yo, man, he looked at the car, he's like, oh yeah, you really drift. All right, let me get you in this car right now. I was like, damn, that's all it took. What the fuck?
That never
You
happens
know?
to us, Frankie.
I swear to God. Then he was like, yeah, man, I got a Ferrari FF. And
What?
my wife is driving that right now. It's on bags. It's on this. It's on that. I usually have lowered cars for rentals, but it's out right now. I got this lowered. I forgot what he said.
That's some shit. Carl, you better give the guy's number to Carl.
No.
I still have his
Carl
number.
would love to buy a
no.
horrible car to drive
I still have his number.
for a vacation.
Here's the difference. I saw my car, and immediately, the hog senses.
The hog senses?
I was like, this is a
senses?
good car right here. The quarters were clean. The clear coat was clean. No faded. Like, it was.
Yeah, the
dude
car you
was
got
Japanese.
was good. I'll give you
Yeah.
that. I'll give you
Thank
that.
you. Oh,
See, I'm like one of those people that, I'm going on vacation. Let me get something that I'm not going to have to fix on the
we
highway.
had fun.
Or
Did
you
it
can't
not?
afford
Did
it.
it,
Desert heat.
did it not kind of make it a little bit more on the entertaining side?
Everything's entertaining with you, Carl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
hard not to be
Bernice was
entertained
cool,
when you're
man.
with
Bernice was cool.
I drove it. That was
Um,
a nice car.
And we're calling it Bernice because the license plate frame said Bernice's radio flyer.
Well, no, because it was Bernice's car. She's dead now.
And and then on
Shout out
and then
Bernice.
and then on the license and then next to the license plate frame on the window.
What was his name?
I forget.
it was David?
I think it was. It might have been Ed or David.
David? I think it was Bernice and David.
Yeah,
In
but
memory of Bernice.
but
and
it said
David
yeah,
or
and then I
something.
was like, ooh.
I said Bernice is dead. You said don't say that. I said no. Look, she's dead. There's a sticker.
Yo, rest in peace, yo. Shout out Bernice. and
I mean, she had a mint CRV.
But
yeah, that was great. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
so. Would you say there's nothing to write home about? Would you say there's nothing to write home about with the ride quality?
All right, so you take your pictures. You do all
The
the shit,
ride
whatever.
quality?
Dude,
I guess I'll let you.
did you hear inside that thing?
You take your pictures.
Yeah, there you go.
You feel me? You're like, I know we got this scratch here, this little. Then he like, dude, trust you. Like, don't even worry about it.
Oh,
Can you
I'm
tell
like-
me when I was in that car? Because I was in that car at one point. I had to have been.
Maybe.
Oh no, I know what happened.
Not sure.
I know what happened. I closed the door one time.
that's what I did.
Ooh.
And the whole shit sounded like it was gonna
because
fall in half.
you told me to put the keys or something somewhere or something. I was in the driver's side, and I was like,
Yo.
I opened the car door, and then I closed it, and the whole door sounded like it was about to fall off. And I was
Yo,
like,
that's exactly what I remember.
You told me.
Bro.
That we had me and him had that same interaction because after we got in the garage or whatever, and I see Daryl for the first time, and I close the door. I looked at him, like I was like,
yeah.
and then Daryl goes, "Oh, we're gonna talk about that."
Yeah.
So the control
Dude,
arms were blown. and everything.
he's like, yo, man, like, I already know the damage that's on it. You can take your video,
Yeah,
but
everything.
I trust you. You're good, man. Like, I know you're not about to drift this shit. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, we're not about to do that. Like, I just need a car to drive. Whatever, right? He's like, dude, enjoy yourself. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, man, go get some Cali weed, bro. It's your first time here. I'm like, all right, man. Like, cool, whatever, right? Get out. Bust a right.
Papa Ricky.
It was like, it was like if it was one of our cars, we had to do the little slant, you know what I'm saying? So I took that shit straight, you know what I mean? I took it straight,
Out the driveway.
This car was mega donkey style.
No,
High as shit, right? It was like glue, glue. Like literally made the right glue, glue. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I was like, yo, y'all heard that shit? They was like, yeah, I don't know. It might be the suitcases.
Okay.
It might be the
Oh.
bags. It might be this. It might be that.
good observation.
I'm like,
being
aight,
optimistic.
Cool.
That's what the salesman says in the passenger seat. No, that's just the stuff in the trunk.
So now we're riding down, I don't know, some street. Chris calls me again, FaceTime, pick up.
Perfect
He's like,
time.
Yo, what's good? Da, da, da. How you making out? I'm like, yo, man, I'm in the rental. But I had my brother driving. He's like, yo, I'm in the rental right now. Da, da,
Meanwhile,
da.
your brother's like,
Yo, yeah.
something's not right.
So Chris is talking to me and shit, and I'm trying to tell my brother like, yo, watch out for the pop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, watch out for the
Oh,
pop.
I
Like,
remember
this
you
shit-
saying that.
Because this shit sounds crazy. Some shit happened. And like I was kind of quiet for a little bit, and Chris kind of quiet for a little. So I thought he heard it, but he kept with the conversation. So I was like, "All right, he ain't hear it, so I ain't had to talk about it." You know what I'm saying?
It's the pothole that ruins the mood
But
really
like,
quick.
yo, I was
Your head hits the
like,
roof.
I was like, but
No,
yo,
we-
on Chris's end, it probably sounded like my shit was like disconnecting or something. Because that shit was crazy. Like yo, those control arm bush. I don't even want to say it was a tie rod. The control arm bush.
Probably, yeah.
I think the whole front end
Ball
that car
joints.
was bought
Ball
from an
joints.
auction.
The
Yeah.
ball joints was shot. Yo, everything was.
What'd you do when you returned it?
Put it in the lot.
I parked that shit, bro. That shit was
You didn't
full
like
of-
say anything to him? Like, yo, by the way, this thing is.
What would you
fucked.
say?
Nah,
It's a cash rental
I was like, he said he knows
Yeah, true.
what it is, right?
See, that's the
So-
problem with rental cars because no one's telling him.
Yeah,
Because they don't want to pay for it.
Because he
Look
said,
here, man. We took care of Bernice.
He said he knows, and that he's like, "Pfft, take the car, drive it, do what you want with it. I'm like, this motherfucker probably thinks the upper ball joint's about to drop, and if it does,
It's on you.
he gonna want me to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got the car and
I
everything.
took Bernice through a car wash.
Dude, this dude really fucking like right before he drops me off the airport, he's like, "Yeah, I gotta find a car wash." I'm like, "You gotta find a car wash for
I
what?"
made sure I clicked the middle option where it cleaned the underneath.
You're a fucking loser. Why would you do that?
Dried it and shit. She's dead. It was a nice car. You're not gonna respect the fact that somebody has taken the time.
Okay, now that
to
we
take
all
care
know
of
what Carl
car.
does. Let me tell you what I did with my rental car that I got from one day.
Oh my God! Wait. That's towards the end.
No, let me tell you real quick.
Okay, go.
Got my rental car. Nice car. You know what? It had something that we all. Not everyone might know about this. There's this thing called Bluetooth. It had Bluetooth.
Hey,
Carl doesn't know about
I
this.
put Bluetooth in Bernice.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
You had a fucking cassette with a wire coming out of it.
No, there was no wire. It was Bluetooth.
I hate you.
I
It was
swear to
Bluetooth.
you.
It was Bluetooth.
It was Bluetooth.
Anyway, took that car, dude. The second. Oh, and these control arms were fucked too. It was a brand new Toyota.
Did Bernice?
Corolla.
Did
Yo, what
Bernice
the fuck?
have fucked up?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, brand
the
new.
fuck?
It was still fucked up. Yeah.
It was a brand new Corolla.
Yeah. So I
You
took
hear
that
that,
shit
guys?
right off onto a desert road, full speed. Boom! Fucking banging this shit all over. I'm like, I didn't even get the insurance, but I should have. And I'm fucking banging that shit all over. I'm trying to take a video for these guys at the shop. I get to my hike area, do a little hike, get back in the car.
Wow.
Full speed out of there. Boom, boom. Fucking blasting Taylor Swift. Yeah, I said it. And I'm living my fucking best life, okay? And then I go, and then right when I'm about to get to the airport, it's the middle of the night. I'm like, I can't believe Carl got that shit. He brought that shit to a car wash. This shit's covered in fucking dirt, desert
What is this,
dirt.
Jackass? The original Jackass movie when they take that shit through a
I'm
fucking.
just thinking about Carl bringing that shit to a car wash. If he saw mine, he would have been like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
I drove through the hood to get to that car wash because
He
I was
did.
like,
I was on the phone with him.
Chris calls me. No, you might have been on FaceTime. And I'm driving through, and every intersection has like way too many burnout marks on it. And I'm like, yo,
Sideshow.
I'm in the takeover area, dude. I think.
sick.
And I keep driving. This one too, and the
You
next one
should've
too.
did a
The
burnout.
little bodega that I went to was fucking. There was maybe 2 chip selections. I've never seen that before.
2 chips.
They made the selection for you. There was only like 2 rows of chips.
You like this or this?
Yeah, it's literally one or the other. And I was like, I mean, damn, I'm gonna get on the plane and I'm not paying $8 for a bag of chips. So yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. The person who took care of that car obviously showed
There's 2 types of people in this world:
the
Carl and Frankie.
the bracketry in the engine bay looked like this.
Yeah, that engine bay was pretty
everything's
wild.
zinc. Everything's zinc.
And you know what I showed when I showed Frankie? I was like, Frankie, look in here. And then he was like, it's a fucking engine bay, dude. Walked away.
No, I said, yeah, they cleaned it, no, but they definitely did.
it was
clean
like
that shit.
brand new, dude.
Yeah, it was just brand new.
Whatever. So
That too. That's why I didn't care because I was like, we're in California, Carl. You don't get
the
everything
heat
is
shield.
brand new here.
wild.
Everything's brand new.
Maybe. No, he was a Japanese dude. His name was Yoshi.
Wait, Frankie, didn't you say you cooked the brakes on that Corolla? Ooh. This man
Why
went
you
on a
gotta
toge.
air him out like that?
This man went on a toge.
For
Those
our
brakes
listeners,
were screaming when I was
Frankie
going.
had some time after
Yo.
we had split, and
know
you
what?
took a rental car.
hold on,
Yeah.
Frankie. You might have gotten the same Corolla.
No, you did
No,
not.
no way, dude. No way. It was not that
Not
bad.
that bad.
No.
Because yo, the entrance to fucking AVS.
Yeah, that's bad. That's pretty much what I did, like $1.40 down.
Yo, that shit was. Yo,
Why
like,
do you have to do that shit?
'Cause
So
it was not my
we
car.
care about you.
So you know how like I mean we all know how suspension works, right? You hit a bump, you're actually jumping and shit.
Yeah.
Right? We're in the car's going straight. It's just boom, 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 boom.
Oh, so you're just hovering.
We're hovering and the like all
you're
the
taking
suspension is snuffing the car. and I'm looking at everybody in the rear view and shit. I'm like,
You know, when I was a kid, I always wanted to come up with a suspension system that just the car just stays
the
level no
car
matter
was
what,
the car was staying
and
straight.
the wheels just take the abuse.
It
like
probably
that.
looked.
You ever see the
called
little
blown
video
struts.
of an LS 400 with the
Oh,
Bose?
oh, with the Bose suspe- oh,
Bose
yeah.
made some sort of
Oh,
suspension
yeah,
for
that's
that. It
what
was
I'm
like a
thinking
magnetic
about.
suspension for that thing.
Yeah.
And then the LS is just like,
That's pretty much what I was thinking about.
Yeah, no.
Crazy.
The Corolla had it. It just made a lot of noise.
let me
Pro
tell you
tip,
though.
pro
Let
tip,
me
get-
tell you
get the
though.
insurance.
In Bernice. Tell me it wasn't fucking nice in there. We're driving.
It was
on
cool.
video.
Like it
We
was
got-
cool.
he won't
Give it up.
I ain't gonna
It
lie.
was- Then we took it off roading.
Rename
and
the
shit
podcast episode to Bernice
in honor of Bernice.
And David.
and David.
David.
I don't know if it was David. Was it? But I mean, regardless, yeah, no, that was at the end of that second day, or that technically first day for us. Or second day, yeah, it was second day. We got to meet up with Daryl, and it was like at least for me, it was I knew that I was gonna be able to sleep in a bed.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, I
I made
was
sure
like, I am
everybody.
exhausted
tried to make
already at
sure
this point.
everybody had a place to sleep.
Like,
Yeah.
and we pull up and we saw the good old
By the way, I
almighty
still owe you guys
Corolla.
money, so let me know.
Oh shit! Yeah. Yo, the Corolla. Yo,
Just let me know. Just let me know.
the Corolla was sitting in the garage. We had garage parking at the Airbnb, and then we woke
Yo,
up and there were mountains around us.
That was one
was a
cool
wild
part.
ass journey.
That was one cool part for me because me having the house for like 5 days or so, or 4 days, whatever.
That was a pretty big house. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a decent house, and like the garage, like just having access to a garage, dude, that shit's different.
that
bro.
motivated you, huh?
I was just in there like, I could have the SCs this high in here.
Oh, God.
The trans over here. Like there was a 1J on that table. Like I was like, everything. I was like, damn.
Yo, I have another confession to make.
Oh God. Christ.
You know what I'm talking about? So, I kept lowering the heat every night.
Yeah.
Yo, I knew it. Fuck. Yo, these guys sleep with the heat at 85.
No,
It was hot.
No,
Wait,
no, that was.
wanted it hot too,
Wait, wait,
No,
wait,
but
wait.
not-
Everyone did.
but-
I was the only
wait,
one.
wait.
But not like that.
Outside.
Frankie was
85?
suffering.
I was on the top bunk.
Frankie
Okay.
was on.
Garage.
Frankie was on the. Frankie was on the top
It was
bunk.
like a little ledge.
And when I woke up in the morning and it was
kind of
hot,
creature are you? 80 degrees?
there was a chair.
Dude,
I was.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I would go. I was telling
Every-
Malcolm, I was like, I would walk up to the thermostat, and that shit would be at like, what did I tell you? 79. I'm like 79.
No, the
Normal?
the higher numbers. I ain't gonna lie. That was like Dame. 'Cause
Dame
my brother
loves
Dame.
What's
doing
wrong
that.
with him?
I
He
don't
will
know
just
why.
spin it like
Yo,
crazy.
it'll
What
be,
is he, Lucifer?
It'll be yo. It'll be summertime, and my boy is sleeping full blanket.
Dude, I was like, I was in there.
Full blanket.
By the second night of me changing that,
Crazy.
like, I was like, damn, I really am the only white person in here because some weird shit's
You
going
want
on.
to know what's crazy?
I was like, is this a white person?
You want to know
where
what's
I need
crazy?
to be cold?
No. You want to know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that because I was telling Joe, I was like, yo, every morning like this shit's down. I feel like the and you because you know how when you walk up to it, it turns
Yeah,
on like,
yeah.
so I was like, yo,
I was like,
what
I
if
can't say anything because
what if
they'll put it back up.
What if the Airbnb owners probably think we running up the gas?
That's
bill?
what it was. That's what it was.
So I was like, yo, what if they putting that shit down? Like, I'm like, nah, yo, we got to get out of here. Like,
when I woke up the next
I
morning,
was wondering why they weren't asking anyone. I
the
was like,
first night when I woke up and looked up above Frankie's fucking bed, the vent was
Aimed at me.
pointing right at
Aimed
Frankie.
at me.
He was like a foot and a
and
half
heat
away
rises.
from it.
So I literally got up there one night and I was
You
like,
were about to be
nope.
well
And I
done,
just got
Frankie,
right
by the
down.
time the morning came around, dude. Like, it
Fucking-
was hot by his bed.
I just put it down to whatever I would leave it at, which
You,
was
you probably felt like
69.
you were in fucking on the
But-
beach.
We could have met in the middle. We could
Where?
have done like a 73.
I always
would've been like, I'm
always put it I
I'm-
always
I-
put it to 73, 74.
I
Me
would have
personally.
had to sleep on the couch then.
When I got in, when
That
I
thing
got
was in
there,
my
I was
mouth.
like,
That thing was blowing heat in my mouth. Yeah, literally waking up dry mouth. Like, damn, dude. I just had to confess. Sorry.
oh man, no, I'm glad, bro. I really thought they was watching.
But
know, I was
okay,
like, fuck, I
wait.
just-
This is when this shit started to get better though. For all that now, because now we're all together. Now the energy, yo, I was glad we got to like
It was a nice.
We
time.
got the beers
Everybody
rolling.
everybody
Yeah,
in
it
the
was fun.
house at
like
once. It was.
we
great.
had Del Taco. Frankie,
Oh, here we go.
do you know what we had? Because we had it once before then. No. This is our first time. We had Del Taco, and it came in like a combo, and one of the tacos was
No,
literally
wait.
like
We were
a
in-
log of beans.
We were in Riverside, and we were like, "Yo, Kyle, where can we grab some food right now?" He's like, "All right, let me see the map. Take the map." He's like, "Where do you got to go?" I'm like, "Here." He's like, "Don't stop anywhere from here and here." And it was like a fucking like 40-mile gap. I'm like, what's there? He's like, "You don't want to be around that area at this time of night." I'm like,
I think I would have been down.
I was like, "What the fuck?" And then there was nothing open but Del Taco, the Taco Bell knockoff.
It was a little bit of a Taco Bell knockoff.
The
I'm not
sauce
gonna lie.
though, pretty good.
Yo, you did like the sauce.
The sauce
look
was good.
at her. You loved it.
Sauce was good.
Del Taco's cheap though.
It was. Yo,
Yeah.
what did we? How many burritos did we get? And it was like $18. I was
the
like,
burritos
what the
were
fuck?
Like
nasty.
each taco would be
No,
like $2.
no. I don't think you understand.
I'm not a refried beans
the
type of
density,
person.
the circumference of my arm right here
Yeah, it was a lot of food.
of beans.
Yeah.
It was
No,
literally.
run that back, Malcolm.
I bit into it, and I was like, dude, It's just beans, dude. What the fuck?
Refried beans.
And it was
dude,
just
I'm
like a
not into that
whole
shit.
log's worth of it. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I took 2 bites of that. I was like, nope. And we
Maybe
got like
some
10
people.
of them
I
too.
mean, maybe some people like it, but
Just-
unfortunately, I do
I don't
not. It was just
we got like the bean and
The
taco
other shit was great.
box thing. So
the other
bean
stuff tasted
burrito.
like soft
I don't know
tacos
what it
and
was.
shit.
It was bad, but the tacos were okay.
I feel like we should have tried other shit.
I'm good.
There was so much other shit I wanted to try out there.
I wanted like sustenance at one point.
Okay, but
like,
did you guys
like-
also realize like that it was a little weird that every single fast food restaurant was inside that town? Like every single one ever made. Remember when
There
we were
was
lea-
a lot of
I was like, there's no restaurants, but there's every single fast food.
yeah. What was the? What
Oh
was,
yeah,
they
like
had a
no,
wie-
no,
They had some next wiener schnitzel.
Wiener schnitzel.
bro, your brother,
Crazy
bro,
shit, like,
Dame,
what the
Dame
fuck?
really had a
Yeah.
hot dog from Wiener Schnitzel at fucking 10 in the morning.
It was like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah. He's
Frankie,
always-
Frankie,
he's
goes,
always-
Frankie goes, Frankie
my
looks at
brother's
me and
crazy
goes,
for that one. I ain't
"This
gonna
guy's
lie.
always
Yeah, he's
hungry."
I was like, this guy's
This,
always
this
hungry.
guy's always hungry.
Like never not eating.
He needed to get ready to drift.
Dame smokes a lot of weed.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's what Joe
So-
says. He's like,
so-
he's always high.
yeah.
So that's why he's hungry.
dude
I'm like,
is-
oh, okay, that makes
That
sense.
dude is he up right now.
Jesus. But
So when did you guys get to Pro Shop Noble?
Well,
that was before we got to Daryl
and
because
that's when they
Yeah,
told
they
us where
did
to
a
eat.
lot.
from
They did a lot.
Riverside
Yeah.
to Hesperia, it
One
was
of
like
the longest car rides of my entire
because
life.
yo, me and Frankie that day when they were doing that whole conundrum going down to Inglewood and shit, like me and Frankie, we woke up. I had some coffee from a fancy little spot, and then
And then we got breakfast.
we got breakfast. We recorded the Faction in the Hood scene.
Drove to Malibu.
Then I said one thing on my bucket list for this year was that I really wanted to drive Pacific Coast Highway. That was another reason why I rented this
Don't say
more
it.
realistic car that I would own.
Bernie's.
Bernie's. Because now it felt like I was like living there for a minute. Like, yeah, I just bought the CRV and just moved down here. Yeah. And then we fucking drive down the Pacific Coast Highway. I'm fucking, we take a little stop
I feel
somewhere.
like I was corralling Carl around.
You were.
Because he was like at the restaurant, he's
Frankie-
like, all right, where do we have to go? Where do we have
It
to
was
go? And
thanks
I was
to-
like, no, Carl, you want to drive on the one?
Yep.
We're gonna drive on that.
I
road
was
today.
so hyped. That shit made me
like, all
so happy. I was like,
let's
holy
go.
shit.
Let's find
go.
some roads.
So then, I put on my favorite jean jacket. And then we fucking start driving down Pacific Coast Highway.
He literally looked
Frankie's
like Jay
like,
Leno.
Frankie's
I know
like,
exactly
yeah,
what
go,
jacket
yeah,
that is.
fuck you.
Yeah,
The
all
entire
denim.
time, Frankie's like, so what do you think, Jay? I'm like, fuck you. So then Frankie's like, we're gonna go here. We see the point doom or some
I
shit.
took him to a nice little overlook.
He held my hand like this, and then
Wait, and what did you say when you saw the
Did he cry?
cactuses?
no,
Oh, I heard.
dude, this
He
guy.
said, look at that little herd of cactus. I said, what?
What? Yo,
There was a couple of them.
It's like, I was like, a herd?
It wasn't. That's not even like the weirdest thing anybody can say.
It's a little weird.
Because somebody could have said a gaggle of cactus.
It doesn't sound weird. A herd of
fuck is a
cactus?
gaggle?
A gaggle is what you call a group of geese. A gaggle of
I
geese.
guess. I'm just
Gaggle?
like,
Yeah.
if I hear herd, I think they're alive. That's the first thing.
They are
Yeah.
technically
Don't tell the
alive.
vegans. Don't tell the vegans that plants are alive.
What is that? That doesn't have to
They're
do
gonna
with
be mad.
I'm mad now.
That literally doesn't have to do with anything.
Plants are not alive, man.
But
Gonna start looking at their plants like, no.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what are we gonna eat now?
all right, so
Bolts.
Pacific Coastal Highway. That shit is surreal. I
It
love
was.
driving on
I
the
was
highway.
shitting myself.
Did you guys
I
make it
didn't.
there?
I didn't get to go, man.
Okay.
I
What
wish.
what
Next
music
time,
did
though.
you
I
guys
had my
like?
coffee. Oh, what did I have playing?
Because personally, me when I
I definitely
drive
had
that-
to have been playing Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride at least once from Lilo and Stitch. That movie.
You definitely
I-
did not have that
I played-
playing.
Yes, I did. We definitely listened to a lot of 80s rock too.
He had his crackhead radio
I like
playlist
playing,
where it's like
I did not have crackhead radio.
random, like you go from 80s rock to like Cardi B.
It's just, whatever.
I don't know, when I drive on the highway, we played like punk, emo.
No, I was like
alternative.
trying to play vibey ass music because now I had mellowed down. You know what I'm saying?
A little.
Okay.
Yeah,
A little. 10%.
a little 10%. We were riding a high from the recording the Faction in the Hood video. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Frankie, we're gonna be millionaires.
Oh, and that's another part.
And then we went to a dispensary.
I
and
sent
then-
that video. I said, "What are you doing? Nothing, Malcolm." I said, "All right." Oh no, I sent the Boys in the Hood clip, and I said, "You're gonna need this." And then he's like, "What?" And then we sent him all the footage we took.
And then while we were in
he
traffic,
wasn't saying anything for like hours, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he ain't gonna do that shit.
was
Like
already done.
he's probably like over this shit. Like he's like, these guys are having fun and they want me to work and this and that. And then right when I said that, we get a text, and it's his finalized.
it was
video.
like a movie.
Yeah,
It was like a movie. Frankie just got done bitching about you.
yeah.
That was funny.
And then
Which I do often.
And then I go,
No, I don't.
and then my phone goes ding, and I'm like, yo,
He just texted.
he just sent it in the group. And I was like, fuck.
I'm surprised we didn't crash the car when we were watching that.
I'm surprised I didn't crash the car in general.
Yeah,
I was like barely
especially
looking
on
at the
that
road the
road
entire
we went
trip.
on.
I was hallucinating. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. I need to tell you that now.
You were hallucinating
I was so tired.
while you were driving on that crazy.
Yeah, it was so
Road?
fucking. Oh no, at night. I'm talking about at night.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah, I was so scared.
I knew you were hallucinating.
You kept talking to me though. I appreciate that.
So Carl likes to drive,
I do.
So do
I drove a lot of hours.
but
dude.
I don't. I was like, he'll tell me if he wants me to drive. I'm not gonna say anything because I know it's gonna be a no. So I'm like, I'll wait for him to say something. But that night, I was like, this dude's fucked up. Because I've been there plenty of times behind the wheel where I'm like, I'm just like trying to like get tape for my eyes.
Yep.
I'm like, what? I could tell because he was like slowing down, speeding up.
It was so
slowing down.
scary. That road had like a 55 speed limit.
Yeah, and I was
in
falling
New
asleep,
Jersey.
too.
That would be a 35.
Yeah, I was
for
scared
sure.
on that road.
Dude, that was regardless. We got kind of carried away with where we were going because Frankie after that was like, "Yo, we're gonna drive this canyon road." I'm like,
Oh yeah,
Yes!
yeah. Well, so this is all before the whole falling asleep part. But
"Yeah." We're like, "Yes, we're gonna drive a canyon road." I'm fucking ecstatic. We're driving. I see a view. I'm like, pull
Wait, is this
over
on the way to Pro Shop?
on the way to Pro Shop,
Yeah,
and then we're
kinda.
driving so far away from Pro
yeah, we are
Shop.
so far away. But I was like, yeah, we'll get there.
Well, and I was like, I'm down.
Now he's
Whatever.
gonna listen to this and be like, now I know why they were so. late."
Whatever. Like I'm down. So we're driving, and then Frankie's like, shit. I'm like, what? And then he's like, you don't even want to know how far away it is. And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna ask
Or
you.
before that, when you're like, all right, where do we turn? I was like, I don't really know because I haven't had service for 30 minutes.
Yeah, and we were literally
That's
just
kinda crazy.
we were just driving far out, and then like one of the funny things that I thought that happened was we're driving, and we know we missed the turn, so I'm about to do a U-turn, but then as I'm doing the U-turn, me and Frankie looked down the road, and the view was wild. So rather than doing the U-turn, I just kept the wheel turned and just went back the other way to go see the view. And then we went back to the way we were supposed to go.
Dude,
Then
I don't understand.
It was like 3.5 hours, 3 hours.
People
until-
live out there and they don't even like notice this shit. Probably they're just like,
That's probably one of the main reasons why they stay or go there.
yeah, they have the best toge roads.
It was beautiful. Like, and then what's
we
funny
have
is
two Bear Mountain.
what's funny.
and
I was
Arden
like,
Valley.
what did I say? I said, damn, like we're probably gonna, or I said something. We might see some cool shit or something.
Yeah.
Fucking 911 Club Sport.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
jeez.
Dude, the road had so much rocks on it though. I was like, dude, a motorcycle on this? Fuck that.
I would drift the fuck, but no
You know, funny enough,
guardrails.
I
Bust
didn't
my
see
ass.
that many motorcycles out there actually.
No guardrails, and the
We saw him on that road.
drop
We
is
see
a
him at
drop.
the track.
Yeah. We saw him on that road too, and I was like, oh my god, dude, I can't believe people are fucking ripping on
What
this
was
road.
that song that I like?
like
Fortunate,
sand on it.
Fortunate Son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Frankie, this would be us. We'd have like jets.
Yeah, that's what he's listening to.
Yo,
That was legit.
Fuck
Damn.
yeah.
Do it again?
Oh, it sounds good.
Was that good?
Pretty good.
I don't have headphones on.
that was
Yeah,
kind of that was kind of good.
But no, so we woke up that next morning. One, we are now rested. I'm giddy as fuck. I'm ready to go have a good time and shit, right?
This is after the Airbnb?
At the Airbnb
Yeah,
now
yeah,
we
yeah.
woke up.
So
now
what-
we're gonna go to
So
the
this is
event.
track day.
Cause you haven't gone to Apple Valley before.
Nope.
Joe has not. Johnny, have you been? Did you go for Super D?
You weren't at Super D? The fuck were you?
For those of you who don't know,
thought you went.
we have Johnny in the corner over here, a local legend.
Johnny Street Racing.
I don't know if
Real quick,
can you see?
I
him?
remember
there he
us-
is. Oh shit,
Carl, I remember us three talking about going to Super D.
We need Johnny back in. We need your S chassis with you in it. I see you sharing the pictures
Nah,
on your
man, nah,
story.
man. He's a rally yard
of-
enthusiast.
No, no.
Rally yard enthusiast,
You
bro.
catch him share a random. You'd be
Yeah,
sharing
yeah,
a
yeah.
180SX from time to time, and I'm like,
we aligned his Evo today.
That thing's looking fat though. The skirts,
Yeah, the arrow skirts.
the arrow skirts are crazy. Did you take a look at that?
Oh, I seen it.
The skirts be
I've seen it.
those are deep.
I've seen it like in.
Oh,
scenes.
can I tell you something, Carl? We were hiking that Saturday or whatever.
And you ran into Johnny. I
Yeah,
saw it
we're-
on your
We're
story.
just coming down the mountain, and I'm like,
Do you hear like?
no, and Ethan's like, is that a fucking Evo? I'm like, it's probably Johnny. And then we come down, and it's just Johnny hanging out, just waiting to do some runs.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
this is the most toge racer type shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Damn, my friend is
It's like,
cool.
it's like
bro.
10 a.m. on a Sunday. He's just
Outside.
chilling.
Cars and coffee.
You know he woke up at like 6.
Definitely, yeah.
But he's late to work.
Oh yeah.
Snow, it doesn't
But
matter. That doesn't
Evo
faze you.
activity though. Evo activity.
You got
boy
the
was
snow
chilling.
mode.
And he was still outside. I remember seeing that story.
Yeah.
When we okay,
My
so
weather.
so now we got to drive to Abo Valley. I almost killed us in the video.
yeah.
I swerved the car. Do you remember what I did? I swerved the car and I
I didn't
felt
feel like I was in danger.
I
so
felt uneasy at the wheel. That's when I know
that's a
personally in
little-
my
That's
gut.
a little scary.
Wait, hold
Like,
on.
ooh.
We didn't talk about Pro Shop Noble.
Pro Shop Noble. All right. Okay. Wait. When we got to Pro Shop Noble, the reaction that we got, I didn't even know you got that on video. But me and Frankie were literally like, "Damn,
The
this
shop
is
is-
cool
yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?" And then, like, it had like weird looking roof tiles and shit. And you walk in and it looked like a studio. It was not a shop. It was like a studio. It was obviously a shop, but it was like a studio execution style, like style of execution was the,
It was a really nice shop.
super clean. Like I know you loved that.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Like-
moving in. It reminds me of how this shop looked like when we were.
There's multiple
Everything's
offices.
clean. The floor is painted. You're like, oh, this will never get dirty. Well, here we are.
Shut up! It's clean as hell in here.
It's pretty clean.
What do you
It's clean as hell.
Yeah.
Cleaner.
And then I fucking rhino lined the.
It's the cleanest.
The wall.
Yeah, there's rhino line on the wall over there.
Raptor liner on
Cleanest
the
shop
wall.
my car's ever been at.
Yeah.
My
My
car's
car-
only
thank you.
been to 2 shops.
Yo, our cars,
this shop,
Cleanest shop my car's been
our
at.
cars be leaking
Only
in
been
here.
here.
My car leaks in here. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. It's like the only drop of oil on the ground.
You guys don't feel bad, guys. We got a mop in the bathroom, so you can just.
I'm a, if,
Oh, now you
yeah,
don't feel that bad
if I'm
anymore.
a paying customer, they got a nice waiting area over there with a PS2.
Yeah, we should probably hook that up. Anyway, yeah, Pro Shop Noble was cool.
Yeah, Pro Shop Nova was awesome. Kyle is
We don't know
'cause
what
Kyle
we're-
is a super great guy.
Yeah, we don't know what we're walking into when we do these things because we never met these people.
I never met these guys.
And then
Jason,
we just go there. We're like, oh, it's just Kyle.
Jason, we didn't know him.
We didn't know Jason. Nope.
He was awesome. I
But-
feel like I've known him my whole life.
Those were the 2 places where people told us to go, and we got them. Like a lot of people told us to go to Rival, for sure, and then a bunch of people said Pro Shop Noble, and I was like, oh, I know them. Chris knows.
That's cool
of
that
them.
people actually said Pro Shop.
Me
Noble.
too.
'Cause
I
I've
was
shopped-
shocked.
I've bought a lot of stuff from
Yeah.
Pro Shop Noble, so I would have
Dude.
been nice to go see that.
Super cool. Anyway, so after Pro Shop, that's when we got connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Then
now
we got a
you're-
good night's sleep.
Yeah.
We fucking.
Well,
I was still hyped.
on the 7th layer of hell, but yeah.
I was still hyped. I was like,
Holy
Frankie,
crap.
this is awesome. Like now I'm cuddled up. Frankie's above me. We're having conversations before we go to bed.
Yeah, you're trying to flirt with me.
Living
Dude,
it.
yo.
No.
I was in my bedroom. I'm like, I wonder what Carl's saying up to,
To Frankie right
now.
Like,
No,
yo,
he's
gonna be able to
literally,
sleep tonight.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
You guys
I'm like,
couldn't
yo,
hear it?
Frankie probably hates it.
No, you couldn't hear it.
Nah.
Frankie. Frankie was
a
up
worm.
there. Frankie was up there, and he would be like, he would say some bullshit like, "What are you thinking about right now?" And I'm like,
Joe nailed
dude,
that
what?
shit.
No. Like Frankie was the one who was initiating the conversation.
No.
Let's get it correct here.
no.
Wait, what did Joe say? I have headphones on.
She said, if I was a worm, would you still love me? That is some shit you would say.
Frankie, what are you thinking about right now?
No,
Oh,
so
it's
when I
not
sent
me?
you a long time ago. It was like, babe, if I was a tank, and he was like, "What are you, an M1 Abrams?"
Yeah. So I don't know. It got a little weird, but didn't I fall asleep mid conversation?
Yeah, I was talking to Frankie for literally I was talking to you for like 10 minutes.
And then you were just like,
And then all I heard was but it was like the slightest snore.
Yeah,
you don't
that's crazy.
snore
I
unless
was
you're
having
like
a
on
heat
your
stroke.
back.
You should have came up there.
On your back when I know when you roll over because I was on the bottom bunk. As soon as you get on your
Holy
back,
shit.
it goes from like to like and I'm like, oh Jesus.
Damn,
Like-
he
Holy
knows
shit.
how I snore and everything.
I do.
Frankie wasn't falling asleep. Man.
checking on
that
you.
dude was dying.
Yeah, that was a heat
He
stroke.
was
It was actually the sizzling.
he was fading away, bro.
Sizzling of his skin.
of the skin. But we woke up the next morning and fucking got to Apple Valley, and I was like shitting my
Yeah, I
pants.
cooked a heavy breakfast.
Hell
We all-
yeah!
we all-
What?
Joe made it.
breakfast?
Oh, Joe cooked the
Relax.
breakfast.
That's crazy.
Joe had the
That's
breakfast.
crazy.
You both cooked the breakfast.
Because I helped made all the sandwiches. I'll do that.
we got to Apple Valley. We had a great we're driving down this road. Dude, I wanted to
Pause. That bacon was perfect. Who did the bacon?
Bro, they like
Bacon?
it. Chris.
Okay.
These guys like it. I forget. I
I was
forget
like,
if-
well done.
He
She's
gets
like,
it well
burnt,
done.
Got it. I'm
I like my
damn, it's
bacon
perfect.
not well done, but more not floppy, but
I
like
can't have no chewy and no bacon.
Carl likes
I'm
a
like-
little bit of a chew.
little bit of a chew.
I'm on Frankie's time.
Little bit of a
no,
chew.
I
I can't have the
I
chew.
might be too. I like it like.
Now he's a whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm like probably 2 stages away from Frankie.
Yeah.
But I can't
I've
have
only,
no
Let's put
chew.
it this way: I've only burnt bacon to the point where I didn't like it one time in my life. I was like, okay, this is a little bit. I'm literally just eating a charred piece of meat. Just like
That's ridiculous.
Ash.
That's bad for
Just
you.
burnt oil at that
Bro,
time.
I mean, it's all bad for you. Right?
It is all bad for you.
Yeah.
The fucking char on the grill.
Literally, that's what it felt like. I was like,
I do want to say though that when we got to Apple Valley, and the lady greeted us,
oh
she
my
was
gosh,
so
she
nice.
Was so excited to be.
She
making
was
that
so
money.
kind.
I mean,
stole my $10.
She was like, hi, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. It was great conversation. We drive in. I'm like, damn, they were so nice here.
yeah.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but that was nice.
Oh, Daryl's like, no, I'm a driver. She's like, you still gotta pay me. I'm like, okay.
I was like,
all right.
I was like, you sure? Like I paid the bread to get in here. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's America, baby.
That is what she said. That is
I
what
was
she said.
like, word.
Well, that's America.
And
with a
then, like-
smile on her
and
face.
Then, and then Carl was like, I love you.
Yeah.
I need you to be my
But then
friend.
everything was made better the next day when we pulled in and we took our wallets out and she's like, oh no, you already paid.
Yeah.
We're like,
I just happen to, usually I take those bands off.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I was just so shot in the brain that I didn't. And then when I got up there, I was like, whoa, wait, I do have my wristband still. And she was like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like, what
So it was really only, was it $10?
yep.
Yeah, it's pretty
just
cheap.
10 to get in.
And
Yeah,
then
10 to get
and
in.
then we got there. I asked Daryl hey, do you know anybody here?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I mean, I might know a couple people. Daryl,
Oh, immediately.
yo, Jamal, yo, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, and then fucking we get with Derek.
Wait, we see Derek.
We get with Derek
fucking
on the
Derek.
bicycle, fresh off a takeover in the Challenger.
That boy pulled up in the Hellcat.
He really, when I
I'm
saw
playing.
him
He's
in that,
funny.
I was like, Derek.
And
What
he,
are you
he was
doing?
all over the place.
That
San
shit was a
Diego,
V6.
He did go.
Mr. Worldwide.
He was Mr. World. He was Mr. California that trip.
Yeah, literally.
He got a.
He stayed
I'm
for a
Yo,
week after.
yo,
I'm
yo, yo,
envious.
yo.
He got
You
to
wanna
see a
know
lot.
right?
You want some funny shit?
He got to see a lot of stuff.
You want some funny shit?
I was envious of him.
I
He
do
got
some
to see a
laps.
lot of things.
I do some laps. Derek does some laps, right? He comes out, and I'm trying to find him. You know, I'm like, yo, I got some vids, whatever. I'm trying to find him.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
I see him, right? Red quad. Bam. 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 I'm like, whose bike did this guy find?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he gets off the bike,
Yeah.
right? He tells me, he's like, yo, bro, I just found my doppelganger, bro. Yo, he's just like me, bro. Yo, if I had his bike, it would be just the same, bro. Yo, he let me ride it. Da, 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 da.
I remember I
like,
turned
we should
around.
had him here tonight.
I turned around and I see Derek standing up on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Who gave Derek a quad? And then I see, and that's so funny that Daryl had that reaction because we were by that little podium
Oh,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, who gave Derek a quad?
Yo,
Yeah.
and I'm like down, like more, you know, where our cars were,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
trailers. And I see him, he the bent, no hander. Bam.
Well,
I'm
the
like,
first one, the first bike he tried to take. This kid rolled up to us.
Oh yeah, he
and
was
he's
like, yeah,
"Yo,
can
let
I
me
ride it?
that?" And I was like, "That shit's brand new. Don't ride that."
Yo,
It was a brand new
OD.
KX.
Yeah, I was like, he's gonna just wheelie that thing and oops.
No. This Derek's my boy, but when he gets on new bikes, yo,
Oh no.
just fucking burns out the whole shit, like yo. And I'm just like, yo, this is some dude's tires, man.
Well, I had a great time there. That
was
that
fun.
might be my favorite track thus
I ain't
far.
gonna lie, yo, like, cause I drove mid pond, so driving mid pond and driving AVS is kind of the same to me. it's kind of just going
I
the
never
back
drove
and
one,
forth,
so.
the back and forth style of it. I like. You go down straight, you come.
It's just an easy,
turn.
small, fun.
Yeah. And I like me personally. I like tight tracks.
Yeah.
I'm a
that was-
tight
that was
So
cool.
track
USA
driver.
is gonna be your favorite
so-
track.
So
Shout
far,
out
it's a
Drift
nice
Zone.
track.
Drift Zone
I got
Drift
we
Zone
got to
booking.
have honestly a great time there.
My boy
Drift
Drift
Zone
Them.
rentals, you guys are great, but sorry,
gear?
you
Yo,
need
I
third
ain't
gear.
gonna lie. Yo,
You need
I
third
ain't-
gear.
I
Okay,
ain't
let me
gonna
tell you
lie.
why. I should have talked to them there, but let me tell you why. It is way more dangerous trying to enter that first turn correctly in second
In
gear.
second gear, because
And
they
we
will
witnessed
straighten
it.
out. Yes.
Yeah.
I
So-
feel like on the skid pad you should say no more than second gear.
that's
Yeah.
fine, whatever.
And then, but
Yeah.
on main
I don't know
on
how you
main
could get to
track,
third.
you could just have maybe third because I respected it, and the way that I would do it is I would literally.
yeah, but you're the only one that was able to make that look normal.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone else that was doing the second gear
I was trying to. You remember
Yeah.
how that one the hatch sprayed us with dirt?
hell yeah.
I
that was
wanted to
sick.
get you just a little bit because I knew where
No,
Frankie
Carl,
was
because if you drop off that track, it like
the car was
He's flipping.
The car was pretty tall.
He's flipping.
yeah, it's just
He's
I
flipping.
don't know.
It's pretty tall. I mean, I got pretty close in the
yeah,
clip.
yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I like shout out Drift Zone though.
They
Like,
were cool.
They let me do my third gear
They
stuff.
have
Like,
inspired me. I personally want to do that
because
here.
because he walked up to me, bro, and he's like, "Yo, if I knew you guys were this great of drivers, like I would have prepared myself better." He's like, "Yo, I would have brought more tires. I would have brought, I just would have. I
I
would
feel
have
like they
trusted
weren't.
you guys."
I think that was more
Yeah.
geared to like
Yeah.
a beginner.
Exactly. He was like, "Yo,
Okay,
'cause-
so maybe you should get like
Right.
credentials before you like, rent the car. out
because
or
he was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I
Background
check.
rent
You
these."
drifted.
He's like, "I rent these cars to people that just that watch the event and they want to get in something and try it out. Like, I don't. There's not a lot of people that are drivers that rent the cars. So I'm like,
we
yo.
went up right on the main
Yeah.
track right away.
So second day, he was like, "Yo, man, you can do third, man. Do it."
Oh,
And then,
okay.
and,
cool.
then, and then he was like, "Yo, I'll let you guys tandem, but just no door to door shit."
Oh, you should have told me.
I
That.
No,
I told Carl that.
but
I
the
was like,
red
"Yo,
car-
tell Frankie, like, let's get in the car right now."
red car
I was
though.
like, yo.
I don't know.
would've
Watching you
worked.
guys
Third
wheel
gear
that,
was
I
the
didn't.
trick.
Red car. I didn't drive red car.
The power
so.
steering and shit I heard was kind of the black car was.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
here's the
beautiful.
thing. I heard.
Red car didn't have aim.
The red car.
Compared to black.
The red car, I feel like maybe just had a bad alignment.
No. Literally. All right, Drift Zone. If you're watching this, please watch this. You must put at least Kendas in the front.
It had
Oh,
no.
yeah,
It would
yeah.
literally
Like the
push.
front tires were like full, like used full ways.
Yeah.
You
it
feel
was,
me?
It was pushing a little
And
bit.
like, if it had Kendas in the front, at least, man, I would trust the front to do its job, you
Yeah.
know. But since I wasn't trusting the front, I wasn't going as fast.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, he did say he would have been more geared if he knew you were a driver.
yeah,
when I took Daryl out, I think after the second run, he was like, "Yo, don't trust the fronts. Don't trust them," because I was.
I'm not
Like-
gonna lie. I was scared
I was scared.
driving with Carl because I'm like, I don't think Carl's driven something this fast.
No.
It was so fast.
You know what I'm
No.
saying?
It was
Like-
awesome for
Hey,
me.
yeah, you were
Like,
good.
It was so fun.
Like I was expecting it because I had a Z before, so I'm like, okay, and my car has a CD trend, so I'm like, it's gonna feel like the SC just with like 50 more horsepower. So I expected it.
It's comparable to an SR.
Yeah,
SR2.
It was
Yeah,
flying,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
That thing was
That
fast.
thing, Carl would. I'm like, all right, Carl, you killed that.
Yeah.
But the next turn, don't do that. I was like, please
It was
don't
kind of
do
fun.
that.
I did get when I rode it with Dame and Justin and shit. They put brand new tires on the back.
Oh yeah, they got lucky.
I was lighting them up, and then as soon as I pulled in, I was like, "Fuck! I definitely just ruined that."
And
for
you
the
were
next
you,
person.
you got
Nah,
you
it was
weren't
still
used
good.
to,
It was still alright.
You had a hydro in there, right?
There was a hydro in there. That was another thing.
I've never driven with a hydro.
driven with
no,
a hydro.
I'm not gonna lie. I owned one E36 that came with a hydro. It was an inline thing. And like I probably used it like once or twice. I probably only used it to like do like a like one of those like 180 turns.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a hydro. Let me see what it does. And I was like, I don't like this.
It
You
was-
know what
it
I'm
was-
saying? I
It
was
was
like,
like
I don't like. I just everyone. I talk to a lot of people. They're always like, yo, man, what you go hydro, man? You gonna your mind gonna change. I'm like, dude, I've driven hydro cars. I just don't like it.
I
I
was.
mean, it works.
I was.
It's cool,
shocked.
but
Just one more thing.
Like I was shocked. Honestly, if I got in red car and if the hydro didn't lock the way that it did, I heard that it didn't.
I heard that it didn't. Yeah.
Or
Or that you had to yank it farther. Because our shit, black card,
Yeah, I know.
Shoot,
But the thing is,
I'm like,
I was
oh.
yanking the shit out of that because I'm used to having a stock handbrake.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Stock
Wasn't
handbrake.
it Derek that did the first? He did third third gear the first time.
Yo,
right?
you guys seen
that lap
that?
was sick.
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Yeah.
I was talking with you guys,
That
having
lap
a
is sick.
having a regular
Yeah.
conversation.
And they're just
all we heard was
like,
like
yeah.
like
I was
flying.
like, that's how you're supposed to enter. And, then they're like, he's in
I
third.
was
I'm
like,
oh.
yo, who is that? And everyone's like, yo, that's Derek. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't get like I wanted to record it. That was the fast.
And then
yo.
you did it, and
Yeah.
it was when you did it, and when I was on the fence watching, and I was like, yo, how do you fucking do that? That's what you got to do. And Carl's like, he's in third gear. I'm like, oh,
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Frankie's over there. You should just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Once Frankie said third, I was like,
If I did
"Alright,
it, if
know
I
what
did
I'm
it
gonna
in
do."
third, I would have done it the way that I would have wanted to do it, which is like
Yeah.
I would clutch kick into the tower wall, danger option for opportunity for risk number one.
yeah.
Car could just push right into the dirt. I kill my friend.
Yo,
Like this is all going through my brain
Yeah,
as
it's
I'm going down the
crazy.
straight, and I'm like, don't
Frankie's
do
fast enough.
that.
He would have.
Option number two, I go
wouldn't have
to the
seen
other wall because I would have entered too late because I'm too giddy and shit. Like, I don't know. I thought about it way too much and I was like, I'm just going to keep doing it in second.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I was starting off in second.
Well, if you're nervous, don't do it, because that's the whole reason
Yeah.
why they don't
Nah,
want
I
you to do that.
black out.
I was like,
black out
I was like,
immediately.
man, this hydro works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I start off in second, hit third, went down the straight, bro. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna just
And it
E-town
was fine.
Yeah,
I-
I'm gonna just E-town this shit, just opposite way.
I black out every time we went down the aisle or down the straightaway aisle.
What are you pressing over there, yo?
Sorry. I'm 3 beers.
Damn, Malcolm, what the fuck? What the hell's
Yo,
going on
that
over
boy-
there?
Yo, that boy
Yo,
lit.
get that-
Yo, that boy lit. Yeah, shout out Malcolm.
Yeah, we got that
shit.
new camera angle.
Yes,
Mal-
sir.
Malcolm, you gotta show Frankie the face he made after you were rustling over there. Yeah, he made noise. I was like, "What is he doing?" And he just looks at me.
But
Michael.
in all seriousness though, I do think I fully would support that little group, that little company they got there.
That's a good idea.
It's
Oh,
an
Drizzle bucket?
amazing
Yeah, no,
opportunity
little
for
tweaks
people.
here.
Yeah.
It's
A little
great,
tweaks.
Great.
I mean,
great,
your brother
great
got to do a
little
donut for
foundation.
the first
Yo,
time.
I got to teach Dame
Yeah,
how to
Dame
do
got to drift.
anything with braking traction in the back wheels for the first time.
He was.
Hey, pretty good.
And like, yo, I guess
it was
I'm.
fine.
Dame
I
did
guess
2 donuts, and
yeah.
Frankie was like, "Oh, this guy's a pro."
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's just fine.
He's never. He's look.
But he
okay.
plays simulator?
No, Dame's never. No,
Really?
Not even that. No.
fuck.
Dame used to play Need for Speed,
Oh, it's
Underground
that's a simulator.
2, Carbon. You feel me? But like, no,
Yeah.
nothing crazy. Like Dame, like I was just telling him what to do. I was like, yo, clutch kick it, and then when you throw it, like let it spin, but catch it. I was like, count it like 1.5 times. You feel me? Like count the wheel, and
Yeah.
you caught it, and then I was like, steer in. Once he started steering in, he's like, oh.
Oh, so you're just a good teacher. That's what's going on.
You know, and then he kind of got it.
Drift zone.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yo.
When he told me the name of the group,
Yeah.
They,
I was like, you're
I was
lying.
pretty much working for him.
You're like, that's my Instagram.
to
You know how
the,
many-
to the
it's my
listeners,
You know how many
Daryl's nickname
customers I
is
got
Zone.
these guys? Yo,
Yeah,
I got
dude.
these guys just out of my group.
Did you
our
get your
group
commission
alone.
check yet? Or?
Man, I'm still waiting on it.
Dude,
Still waiting on it.
Daryl
waiting
really
on it.
brought the business that
Yo,
trip, bro.
I made him at least like $2,000 that trip.
Yep.
I ain't
That
gonna
commission
lie.
check should be about 20%.
I mean,
That
at
was,
least,
that was-
yeah.
It's a cool idea. I don't know if there's any interest, but I said I feel like I could
Carl
do that
wants to
here.
do this right now.
Yeah.
He's like,
if
I'll
that's
buy a
something
car
that
for
any of you guys
$4.
would want to be interested in, I'll maintain that bitch. You just show up to the track. I'll bring the car to you. I think that's pretty cool.
That'll be nice.
That is
That'd be
possible.
nice. That'd be cool.
You know, maybe you just
What are some other highlights from this trip?
some highlights. The whole thing was a highlight for me. Like there wasn't. I could just talk about the entire trip as a whole because like that whole time I was just having fun.
I got something.
It was one of the first
Wait,
trips
wait,
where I
wait.
was like, "Fuck it,
My highlight? We got Chick-fil-A and tacos in one night.
yo!" I
guys
shit
did,
my
yeah.
brains out
Yeah,
the day
yeah, yeah,
the day
yeah.
after.
That's it. That's the only highlight. All right, what's up,
No,
Chris?
the highlight also was like I don't know that when we were at Apple Valley and we were just kind of. It hit me at some point that we were pretty far from home.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, yo, we're
and-
far.
but the thing is like I'm still talking to people. I'm meeting people. Like I meet another dude from like fucking where did he say Michigan or some shit?
Those
There's
dudes from
people from
Oregon were
Oregon.
People from
cool,
all
too.
over.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like and they had a cute little dog. I'm sorry, dude, if you're listening to this and I forgot your name, my fault. But like just meeting people, and I never once felt like weird that we were far from home.
You know what we're forgetting?
I know.
You want to know what we're forgetting?
I know.
Fucking
something.
helicopter, bro.
Oh,
fuck.
what?
Yeah, there was emergency landing.
There
on
was
the
a
track.
Fucking
landing.
mid. I'm about to go out.
They had
I'm,
to evac Vince.
I'm about.
Furious.
Yo.
That's what Josh said the other day. I was dying.
I'm
I
about
was
to
like,
go
oh my
fucking out
God.
in the Z, and my boy's like, "Yo, man, they just shut down the track." I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Why? When I need to go out, they shut down the track. Like, I just want one more run before I go home." He's like, "Yo, man, I don't know. Some dude cracked his skull in the desert."
Oh.
I'm like,
Yeah, there was people dirt bike riding.
I was like, "What?"
So they landed the helicopter in the middle of the fucking field.
I was like, "Why would they choose the track and not where he's at? Like, what the
He's-
he's not here."
It's a flat area, you know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, my
It
man.
would- it would pick up all
I
the
hope you're
plants and
alive. You feel me?
Yeah, I really
Like, I hope
so.
you're good.
Yeah.
But like, damn, bro, like
It
yo,
did take a minute.
the track, and I got mad wild dust in my eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so many
That shit was crazy.
Like, you know when people hop on the subway and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
He killed himself on the track. Now I'm gonna be late.
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
I was like, yo, it's getting dark.
that's New York of you.
I was over here like, yo, it's getting dark.
Guy out here dying
They
on my
said the
time.
lights at the track is not valid.
Yeah,
Yo, man, $100.
I really hope that guy's okay.
Yeah, nah,
But,
I hope
yeah.
you're good, bro. But yeah, no more riding without a helmet, man. That's why they make helmets.
All the podcasts we did were fun as shit. I was talking
Yeah,
with
I was
Cole,
gonna say before we end this, we should talk about.
because
Jamar.
honestly, after that,
Jamar left.
after we did the drifting, and then we had another day, or we had the night in LA. We went out. Me and Frankie and Justin. I was in a hangry ass.
Yeah,
mood.
can we talk about the Justin? I'm sorry, I already texted him.
Wait,
I
is this
was like,
before
I'm
or-
sorry, Justin.
It was
Me and Carl were
during-
not.
I was in a hangry ass
We
mood,
were
and we're going to
exhausted.
LA, and we're gonna go meet Daryl, Joe, and some other people for dinner at a Mexican place, or no, taco place, something.
This is Justin from Roadstar.
And
Oh,
Justin
Roadstar
from
Ju-
Roadstar,
yeah,
yeah.
Roadstar Justin,
and
yes.
we're driving, and I'm just being the pissiest driver ever.
I'm glad you're aware.
And I'm like, yo, we're just gonna go grab something like small down this street. We walk down, it ain't really that great, whatever.
I'm glad you are aware of all this, and I didn't have to bring this up.
Yeah.
yeah.
It takes a great man to do this.
Can I explain what happened?
Sure.
Okay, this is what happened.
God damn it.
So we leave on Sunday, right? And we're gonna all go to L.A.
What? Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But we're on the way there, and we're realizing like, we didn't eat, and of course, there's 3 hours of traffic. So we're like, what are we gonna do here? And then Carl's like, yeah. He calls you. He's like, I'm just gonna get something small. You know, this and that.
I remember we were on the phone for
I
like
was
15
hungry.
minutes.
Yeah, and I was
We
like,
had not eaten
okay,
all
that
day.
seems like something we could do. And then, like, dude, the plans changed 14 times in 5 minutes. Like, I could not, and I didn't say a word because I didn't say a word that whole trip. I was just sitting there like, I'm gonna let Justin deal with Carl and see if they can work this out. And I'm
Oh,
just
so
along for the
Justin and
ride.
Carl were making plans like different.
They were trying.
Okay,
Justin,
yeah.
Justin was giving me suggestions.
Suggestions.
Okay,
It was
okay.
like, he's from the
But yeah,
area.
We
yeah,
could
'cause
go
he
to the
knows Ca- yeah, yeah, he's
observatory
from
and go
Cali,
see
right?
this. I wish I listened to Justin.
Justin was trying to make it fun for us. 'Cause
I
he's from the
wish I
area.
listened to him so badly because
Me-
he would have brought us to some cool shit.
Me and Carl were so exhausted. I was exhausted to the point where I was not going to give any info, any insight. I'm gonna let everyone do everything. I'm not gonna say a word for the rest of the night, and I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Yeah.
That was I was already on that. Carl was like in between, like
I was pushing. I
He-
was trying.
yeah, he wasn't exhausted to the point where I was. He was like just couldn't make a decision.
Yeah.
So we're like, dude, so you wanted to grab food, but then you changed your mind, so we weren't gonna do that. So now you made plans with.
Justin.
Yeah. My boy Justice and Shane, shout out them.
They were gonna go to a restaurant.
Yeah. They were like, yo, man, we know a nice restaurant. Like, we'll bring you guys there. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I don't know where the fuck this place is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
So
we were like,
trying
and
to
I was
follow
like,
them.
okay, so then we're getting like closer and closer to LA, and Carl's like, all right, so where are we gonna grab some food or something? I was like, we're gonna be there in like, I was like, it's only in an hour
It's good you guys did anyway.
or something, and then. Spoiler alert. So then we get there like we were literally only 30 minutes early or less than that.
45, 30 minutes.
Okay, we'll go with 40 minutes early.
But
I was
but
like-
Justin says that there's a really good taco spot.
Did he say that?
Yeah,
Or
he
did
was
you
like,
just
"I'll
get- I'm
take
pre-
you."
This is how I remember it.
Justin
We
was
get
like,
out of
"I'll
the
take
car.
you to your taco truck,"
Oh,
and he took the reins.
no. That was before. You're talking about the second time. This is what happened the first time. We park there, we get out, and Carl just starts walking like he's been here. So I'm just following him. So we get to the restaurant, and he blows right by it because we're early, and I'm like,
I just
"Alright."
walked down the street.
And he's just walking, and me and Justin are just following him. Justin's looking at me like, and I'm like, I was like, dude, just let him. You gotta just let him do his thing. I don't know. So we're walking. He's like, I think that's a taco truck. I think it's a taco. Like you just hear him mumbling and shit. And I'm like,
Yo, boys hallucinating.
Dude, yeah,
son.
like, he's
and
just
there was
like-
a truck.
and we're walking and walking.
It was like a shawarma truck or something.
No,
like
yeah,
that.
and then the truck, and it ended up being like a halal guy,
A
truck
halal
type
of truck,
thing.
something
And
like that.
I was already like, dude, I'll have a full meal right now and eat with them. I don't care. But
I was
he
like,
didn't
no.
want to do that. He was like, no, I just want to get something small. So we go up, we get to the truck, we walk further than the truck for some strange reason, and then we turn around and we're walking back, and I'm like, I'm just standing there, and Justin looks at me and he's like confused, and I'm like,
I don't know.
this is Carl. I was like, this is Carl's world. We're just here living in it. And then we get back, and I was like, why don't we just stay here and we're like wait or something? And then Justin goes. That's when Justin took the reins.
Justin took the reins and was like, "Let me drive.
He goes,
I'll take
"Do
you
you
to your
mind if I
taco
just
truck."
drive?" And Carl, you can
Yo,
tell
he
Carl didn't
literally,
want to.
he sounds like that too.
Carl didn't want
Oh,
to.
the perfect Justin person. Yo, that's
he's
crazy.
like, I'll take you to a taco truck. Let's go. And then he's like, you mind if I drive? And I was like, ballsy move. Ballsy move.
I was
Justin.
already too tired at that point. Now I'm just realizing.
But like,
it
I know
because
you, so I was like,
well, I had
was like,
realized
"Oh."
I was being a little bitch, so
And
I was
Carl,
like,
Carl
okay.
goes, yeah, man. He gives him the keys. I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, damn. And so we get in the car. First of all, Justin, slow down. Because holy shit. I thought I was going to die.
Yo, Justin was motoring through
Dude.
there.
that boy's taking that B20.
Bernie's.
I was like, he is on that
I'm
no
like,
hezzy
oh,
shit. He should live over here. But anyway, we got to the taco truck alive, and that was a spoiler. We did eat tacos before that. But
I had two
Just two
tacos before
tacos.
dinner, where we were going to have more tacos, or I had a burrito.
yeah,
And then,
Yeah,
it was good.
and then
Yeah.
afterwards, I love those tacos so fucking much.
We went. Oh,
That
this
we
is when
went
I was like,
back.
I'm going to sleep.
Then we
I'm
went
done.
back. I went back, and Justin was down. Justin was a down bitch
yeah,
for that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because Frankie slept in the car.
He's like, well, remember you guys were gonna go to the store, and then
Yeah. I needed to get like souvenirs for
Okay,
my
wait.
mom and shit like that.
But
So
this
I was
is
like,
what
yo,
I'm
look.
talking about because Carl was like, remember he was like, nah, dude, fuck that. I'm going home. I'll go to Airbnb. You guys go do that. And then we go outside, and he's like, nah, fuck that. I'm coming with you. We're in California. And I was like, oh my god, make a fucking decision.
But then I was like, you know what? I want to eat
and
these.
then he changed his mind
He
again.
changed his mind again.
but
yeah.
but then I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna eat these tacos until I get sick of them. So then we went back to the taco place, and I had 4 more.
I was
While
done. I was
while
asleep.
I'm in here, right? Yo, it's funny because while I'm in the store, I'm looking at Joe. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. The other place, like, I'm not full off that.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, I spent like,
much
yo,
money.
we spent like
you got half a chicken,
half a chicken,
and I was jealous.
and my boy,
she got a medieval
Yeah,
times
boy.
platter.
Yeah.
I got like
if I didn't have those tacos before, I would have got the same shit you did. But
Yo, I
was
got like 2 orders of a organic chicken taco.
I
And
will
this shit
say
was like $25.
the food was good, but it was
It was
California
very good. It
prices.
It was like
But it was-
$25
but it was
for-
like LA
Yo,
price.
It was
Yeah.
like $12.50 a taco.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it was really stupid because we just came from a taco truck with
What was the
amazing
place?
food, and then we
Marriott?
get there,
$2?
yeah, and then we get there and the
Something else?
one taco is $8. And I
The-
was like,
Spoilers?
we got back. We got to the restaurant.
Yeah.
We got to the restaurant. It was literally, the only reason why I had 2 tacos was because I was like, you know what? I got like $4 cash on me.
Yeah,
Might as
yeah.
well get 2
Yeah,
tacos.
but-
we
but
get to
they
the
took us to a
restaurant.
nice
You could
place,
buy a
so-
napkin
Yeah.
for $4.
It was a decent place, you know. My boy
Fuck
Justice.
it.
My boy Justice is famous. Every time he walks up in there somewhere,
Yo, he was famous.
the girl. Hi,
Shout out Justice and Shane.
Hey,
He a lady killer, but
I'm
he
like,
out there.
Damn, yo,
That's
what's good?
ridiculous.
Like,
It
you know,
was
and mind
fun.
you, he's from Nyack. He used to live
He
in
was
Nyack.
funny
He
as
used to live
hell.
in Haverstraw. Like, he's
Yeah.
from over
Did
here.
he ever come back over here? Yo, if you guys are over here, let us know.
Shane lives over here. Justice lives over
Oh,
here.
word.
Yeah, Shane lives in Queens.
That was
Word,
fun.
word.
So
that
Shane
was
lives
fun.
over
It was fun.
Shane's
meeting
talking
him.
to me right now. I'm supposed to
Justice
call him
had a
after this.
Jeep. Was it a
That
Reggie?
was
that a
no,
rental?
That was just some random girls.
Okay.
He says okay.
He was driving it.
And he was like, yeah, man, she just lends the key. She doesn't really drive it. I'm like, okay. I can ask no questions. You, this is your world over here, bro. This is you.
So while I was pretending to be asleep, you guys saw a homeless dude with no arm or some shit?
Did you see that?
I didn't hear about that.
Did you see that? I'm sitting there.
Because I'm still in the
This
store.
is the second homeless
I'm
guy we saw.
sitting
The first
there.
one was
Still in the
drinking milk
store.
and doing coke.
Oh yeah. No.
So wait, this is at the truck, right?
No. On the way to the taco truck.
Oh, okay.
These are the strange things that I saw. On the way to the taco truck, I look to my right, and there's a dude there, and I see the lighter, little dome.
Oh yeah.
And I see him
That's what-
smoking crack.
Some
And I'm
Iran.
like,
What was going
and
on.
I'm like,
But then he's got the
okay.
milk next to
But
him.
then he got the milk right next to him. Like that's his bev of choice. Crack and
Yeah,
milk.
it's probably a chaser or something.
Crack and milk?
That he's
I
thinking
don't know.
because or they are thinking. I
Like,
don't know if it was a
like-
guy or a
like-
girl.
It could be like when you put different drinks in a hookah.
Yeah,
to make it
and it would,
like-
and
Nah.
maybe it soothes the throat
How,
or some shit.
how I look at it, right?
It was a gallon.
How
You
I
need a
look
mic.
at it, Wiz Khalifa got cushion orange juice. He got crack and milk.
Crack
But
it.
it was funny because I'm just. This is like before we get to the taco truck the first time,
But then, oh yeah, wait,
and
this is
Carl's
the
just
best
looking out
part.
the window, and I'm looking out the window, and I see this dude, and Carl's just like, "Is he gonna drink all that milk?"
But then I said,
And I was like,
Oh,
crack
shit.
and milk is crazy, and
"Yeah,
then.
that's what you said."
But then we went to
Crack and
dinner.
milk go crazy.
We went to the taco truck a second time, and this time we're driving back to the Airbnb, so we're passing the bodega again, and the gallon of milk was there,
Empty.
no crackhead, but it was like empty, and I was like, "Yo, he finished it."
That boy went for a jog.
That other crackhead that was there, like holding her skin.
Yo, that's the one I
Oh,
was
so
gonna
you
get.
saw it?
That
saw it
she
too?
was there. We were all
We
chilling.
were at the taco truck,
So I
and she was,
missed
like,
this.
holding, like, I
Her,
forgot
their,
what it was, like, her
their
arm
skin was
Oh,
like hanging.
yeah.
The back of their arm was
Yeah,
literally
that shit,
hanging.
it looked like it was melting.
I just
bro.
heard. I heard
Crazy.
Carl like as I'm like half asleep. He's like, "Yo, Frankie would love this zombie shit right now." I'm like,
They were walking around, Frankie. They were,
It's just a GTA server.
and her
and like the skin is there, and they're barely clothed, and they got like they're dragging like a
Yeah,
comforter
that
with them.
shit was kind of crazy.
And they were.
I mean,
I
the
don't know if
homeless
it was
problem is supposed to be crazy
a
out
she
there.
or a he, but they were walking around in the street, like in the middle of the street, going to like the bank, and then she comes back and like I lock the doors. I'm like Frankie, I gotta keep Frankie safe. God damn it. And yeah, you were asleep, and the whole time I was picturing Frankie going, "Look at this."
To be honest, I
Look at
heard
this.
him. I heard him say something about her arm skin falling off, and I was like, "I'm not
It
getting."
was
up
so
for
scary.
that. Like that's
I
disgusting.
mean, realistically, like not scared. Everyone seemed to not really care about it. Everyone
Nobody
was still
cares
eating.
over there.
Like, they were all just eating at the tables.
Okay, yeah, New York, New Jersey, nobody cares
Yeah,
over
you're
here
just
either.
like,
but
whatever.
you'll still get the fuck is it?
yeah,
I don't know. Like I
The
haven't
fuck
been
is
in
he
New York
doing?
where
Like-
some dude's got his half arm hanging out.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
think
was
the homeless
crazy.
problem over there is a lot different.
It was
it's
they got
different.
RVs
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
block.
It was
it's
different.
Like even on that really nice strip that we were at in California, if you went like one block in, it was just tent city.
Yeah, we did.
Nah,
see
Frankie
Tent
pointed
City,
out to me-
I wanted to go see some tent city
Nah,
shit,
Yeah.
but
We seen some.
there is places there. When I went to LA, under this overpass, it's just housings of tents.
yeah, like complete housing.
They fucking put them together and shit.
Frank-
have a
Frank-
They had
He-
like a second floor.
Hype.
That's sick.
Yo, speaking of that, we was on Melrose. I was on Melrose. I was on Melrose, and I was going to Xavier Wolf store. Right, I was about to go.
Okay.
I was out there. I was like, let me go cop,
Alright.
cop something. I went to Xavier Wolf store, checked it out, and
That's the sticker on the back of every single Z.
so yeah,
literally,
right.
literally.
So to my left
all I know about
corner,
him.
I'm at the light. To my left corner, I see a Blockbuster.
All
Okay.
right.
Wow.
What?
You guys didn't see Blockbuster?
No.
We see a Blockbuster, and it was open. People walking in. I'm like, damn, this is
Are you
dope.
sure they spelled it right?
It was a Blockbuster. I took a picture. I
Oh
have it.
yeah, you might have sent that to me.
To my left corner, like across the street type shit, there's a Blockbuster. To my right corner, there's a tent.
Okay.
Motherfuckers is arguing in there. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, so we gotta walk past the tent to get, to the store. Walking past the tent, and all I hear is, Sharon, get down here. I'm like,
Sharon.
What? I'm like, these motherfuckers got floors in there, bro. But I'm like, so is it a tent that covers an underground path?
The lair?
Or does this guy have schizophrenia?
Probably the second.
You know what I'm saying? Because when Chris said floors, that shit just boop.
No,
I
it
was
seems
like, yo.
it seems like the move is to get the RV. You see all the RVs on the
Yo,
side?
my brother was about to rent an RV Airbnb.
Dude, I mean,
for
they all have the
$50 a
RVs
night.
parked on the side.
From our Airbnb.
No.
It was if you went in our backyard,
Oh, really?
yeah, because Dame was like, yo, man, I found a Airbnb RV for $50 a night. That shit mad nice.
It was really
It's in Hesperia, yo. I was like, all right, but like, dude, it's 3 of us. Like, there's gonna be more of us. Like, he's like, I'm like, if you want to do that, that's cool. He's like, yo, man, I don't know, man, I might do it, man. Oh no, I might do it.
But you had an Airbnb.
It's a pretty good
So I'm
Damon,
like,
bro.
bro, I'm about, yeah, you know, Dame. So I'm like, dude, like, I got the house. Calm down. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
We get the house. I'm scoping the backyard. I'm like, what the? They got these weird owls and shit, fake owls in the trees. I'm like, is this a motherfucking camera? You know?
Yeah.
So I look past that. So I hit an owl right here. I look past the owl, and I'm like, that's the motherfucking RV that Dame was about to rent in someone's backyard.
That's crazy. It was that
So
close.
ran. It was right there. I was like, yo, Dame, this is your RV right there,
That's
bro.
like a whole little area of Airbnb.
It was so crazy.
When,
yeah,
we were,
yeah.
when we were driving in LA, Frankie was like, "Yeah, Mike and Sebastian were telling me that these RVs they're just all homeless people."
Crazy.
It's
And
like
so then all of a
that's like
sudden now I'm
luxury.
driving and every RV I
have an
see I'm
RV?
like,
That's super
dude's
luxury.
Now,
Yeah.
there's a place in Manhattan. It's like the end of a street right by the Hudson. It's all RVs. And It's all homeless people.
I never seen that shit.
I've
They're
seen.
not really homeless.
They're not really. Yeah.
They just
It's
they have
van.
money.
That shit
They just
van
live
life,
in
people.
LA.
They just live out of the RVs. Yeah. And I've seen some of the YouTube videos, and some of those RVs are like kitted.
Yeah,
got
but
42
most
inch
of the ones
TV.
I saw
Yeah.
were dilapidated.
I ain't gonna lie.
the
Like,
ones in LA were dilapidated.
yeah,
next-
with no tires.
next door to
and
my
shit.
job, our neighbors, this dude, he got I don't want to spill him out or whatever, but he not gonna watch this.
So fuck it.
This dude, he he was having problems at the crib with baby mom, so she kicked
He
him out.
moved to the RV.
Motherfucker had an RV in the back, yo. And that shit looked like a space shuttle. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was like,
It's
there's
a
no,
Winnebago.
I'm like,
A
there's no way this is an
Winnebago.
RV, bro.
A Winnebago looks like
Bro,
a like a shuttle.
but it looked like it looked like a train from
Yo, that's a
iRobot.
Winnebago. That's
So
a
I'm like,
Winnebago.
yo, what the fuck is this? I'm like, you living in there? I'm like, kind of cool, I guess. But yo, he was just like, yo, you would see him like, all right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Walk straight to the RV, right outside the job. I'm like, he never late.
I want to get one of those.
He probably
He
is
never late.
living, bro. In there. He loves it.
I want to get one of those vans.
Van life?
Yep.
You look like a van life guy.
I'm gonna wait till I'm 40.
No.
Like you're
Fuck up,
Two
fag.
more years and Malcolm's got jokes.
Yo, that's crazy. I just heard that.
No, but
If I saw Frankie
Real-
Dan, I would.
realistically, I wish.
Look, you're already doing that when you
I
see me.
wish
So
that-
the van's not gonna hurt. Okay.
I wish the time didn't
Yo.
go by so fast.
It did go by pretty quick. The only long day for me was I think Saturday, because I was driving all day.
Yeah,
And
it was a-
I was in the
it was a
moment,
long
and
day.
I was enjoying it, and I was.
Boy,
getting
did
my
I get
laps in.
sunburnt.
No, Sunday.
It was-
Sunday was long for me.
We're
Sunday was long.
Because then we went to LA, got the tacos, went back. It was a lot of driving again.
Yeah, it was a lot of driving again. Yeah, for the last day being there. Yeah.
But
Just
I
'cause
wish-
it's cold out doesn't mean there's no sun.
I wish we had. Yes, when it's overcast,
Yeah,
it's
why am I-
actually the UV index does not change just because it's overcast.
Don't they say if there's clouds, it's actually worse?
Look,
somehow?
you-
I don't know. Is that true? Never heard that.
Look, man, I was the white boy of the trip.
Nah,
all right? And I got the sunburn.
Nah, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. It was fucked up because between like
The hell and the sunburn.
Yes.
at
okay.
AVS between like 2 and 4, boy,
Well,
the
hot?
sun was beating.
the sun was.
What day?
I don't know.
Both days.
Both days.
Second day was
I think
definitely
second day
hot.
was worse.
Second day was hot.
That's why I picked that tent. What is it, bleacher? I was
the
like, that's
ble-
where
yeah,
I'm sitting.
It was
I
back in
was
there,
loving
yeah.
it. I was like, woo.
Yeah, no,
I love the sun,
second
bro. I
day
love the
because
sun.
but it was fucked up because like I don't know. I'd be doing something. I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? Put the hoodie on.
And then it gets hot.
Put the hoodie on. He's sweating bullets. I'm like, what's the happy medium? So you know what I did? Short sleeve with the beanie.
Yo, I wanted one of those
Alright.
burgers so bad from the track.
Ooh, burger sounds good.
No,
Damn. What's my man's
Clutch
name?
Clutch Kickers. No,
no, Clutch Kitchen.
Clutch Kitchen.
something like that.
Yeah.
Clutch
What are
Kit-
you talking about?
I have a video. I have
The
a
guy,
picture of it.
the burger dude.
He was-
I gave
he
him
was-
free buns.
Oh.
Pause.
He was.
Pause.
He was.
Pause.
Hey yo.
No, we bought hamburger buns. We never used them, so I just gave it to him.
No. But he
Free
was.
buns.
The reason why there was a line the entire time is because literally my man's would take the time to cook the onions and the bacon and shit.
Yo, for real.
And
yeah.
then serve how many?
Yeah.
Like, he would fill the
He
grill
would pull
up.
that.
There was no
would put
excuse.
everything on there.
He was doing what he could, and
Yeah.
people were lining
This
up.
was no in and out.
It
no,
was good.
It looked
This is
banging.
in and
I
hang
heard it
around
was
for a
good. I
bit.
really wish those lines were crazy. I should have, cause I gave him a Modelo, so I should have been like, "Yo, Modelo for a burger," like, you know. But it's all
But
right.
no, it was definitely that trip was such a good like vibe,
It was.
especially because
Everyone-
one between us,
Yeah.
me and Frankie had been planning shit like
Mm-hmm.
5 to 8 minutes before shit would happen.
and yeah.
That's how it usually goes. With
He's
cool,
like,
though. That's cool shit,
and
though.
guess what? It's not a good combo when it's also me who's like, all right, let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
you're kind of the same way.
yeah,
Impulsive,
and then then you end up 3.5 hours from Riverside.
But Kyle didn't care, so we made
It was. I'm really grateful for Kyle to be able to accommodate us for
Yeah.
and wait that long. I don't know if we caused some
Oh.
sort of inconvenience, but it was awesome. Thank you
And
so much.
more news. We're selling his products now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is that?
Not as of right now, but like in a couple.
Is that
weeks.
the spacer?
Yeah, that's the spacer.
That's
There was
awesome.
a mild argument on one of the S chassis groups.
That's fucking great.
Because
About what?
somebody on a Facebook group, because I'm still in the S chassis groups. You never know what happens in my future.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right.
Here we go.
And and somebody had posted a product that looked extremely similar to that.
Oh yeah, wasn't it right after we?
Yeah, and somebody made
Oh,
a comment immediately that said crazy something along the lines. This is not verbatim, and I'm not going to name any names, but it said like
Spit it out.
it said allegedly it said funny how after Faction releases a podcast with Pro Shop Noble that this product comes out. And I was like, "Oh,
It was this one. It was
let me it was the
Tail
Type X lock
thing.
spacer, which bro, Johnny,
Dude, that
I
thing
know
been
you
on
had
his
Type X
website for a
lights.
long time.
Yeah.
That
3
that
years I've been
shit,
shopping.
Wouldn't that be
Me
cool?
either.
Like you could use your same lock. You don't have the gap. You just bolt it on.
What I did was I put the Type X key in there, and I just never opened my trunk with a key. What? Because I was like, I'm not carrying around 2 keys.
Oh, the Type X lock.
Yeah.
You mean? Oh, okay.
So I was like, I'm not carrying around 2 keys, and I'm just not going to open it with that.
wow.
But yeah, that is like the solution.
Wow.
Right there.
Like final solution.
Don't say
And then
it. Okay.
and then so we
You better mark that.
we had no, we're good. And then we saw that comment and I was like, dude, look what we did. Or no, I might have screenshot it and sent it over to Frankie. And then we were just like, if you listen to that podcast,
I mean,
there's
that
a part of,
guy might have made that shit.
there's a part of that
Yeah, you
podcast
never know.
where Kyle said something about like people making a similar product.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion on that is who gives a fuck? If
You
guys-
don't
if
have
you
a
guys
patent on it, so I hope that did not cause any arguments. And I don't know how Kyle, what his opinion on it is, but that whole time I was like, I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, you make
Yeah.
a product, okay, you don't really know each other. You didn't
I just-
vocalize it to that
I
person.
personally don't give a fuck. That guy, like, I
Yeah.
saw that guy make it. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, good luck marketing it.
Yeah.
To be
Like,
fair,
I hope that you buy it
all it
from
is.
Kyle.
To be fair,
but-
that I'm guessing that post was like new post, right?
The one that just
Recent?
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Pro Shop Noble is the one who.
Right.
I don't know if he's the originator.
I'm
I think-
gonna
but
just
I'm
say,
pretty
to
sure
be
he
fair,
is.
I've been shopping on Pro Shop Noble since I got the SE, so like 4 years now. I've seen that on there a
Yeah.
long time ago.
yeah, like I
This brings us back to our original thing. One of the main focuses of this company was always support authentic brands.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
That's
the
an
one that
authentic
came up
brand,
with this.
yep.
So if you guys want to support him, buy it from him. If you wanna support
Duraflex.
some dude in his parents' basement, then buy it from that guy in the group.
With his Wish.com 3D printer.
Yeah.
Look, man.
But if that's
Who's
your
not gonna
homie-
give a fuck when it breaks when you
Yeah.
install it.
If that's your
Look,
homie,
like
go ahead. You know?
something has to come from nothing. Who did I say? Did I say that to you recently?
Yeah, we always.
I always
that
say
shit.
some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But like, and I
Fucking
feel like
preacher
if you
over here.
want to support that, go ahead. But personally, I would buy it from Kyle just because I know Kyle, and
Yeah, and I don't get mad about it either. I just
Yeah,
if
it's-
someone wants to copy someone's stuff and make it, good luck.
Yeah.
If you can kill it on the marketing, then you might surpass
good
them.
for you. But yeah,
that's
no,
the hard part.
I would want to buy it from Kyle anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to thank everybody that we met during that entire trip. Like, Not just the people that we met on the pod, but like, God forbid the lady at the front gate listens to this.
She
Lady,
is not listening to this. She's
Adopt
watching
me.
Judge Judy and going to sleep at 8.
but no, we made connections with literally
fitting.
everybody that we met on that trip. Would you agree?
Yeah.
The podcast with Jamar and Lex.
That was a blast. And we
went in there
so tired.
We were so tired. Yo, ask
Yeah,
Frankie. we were pulling
Frankie,
up.
I watched that video twice.
We were
shot.
pulling up to
Did you
the
see how
pod.
asleep I was?
You
on
were
the-
shot.
We
You
were pulling
shot.
up to the pod, and I was dying, man. Like, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, dude.
And
then
of course,
all
Carl
of a
just
sudden,
turns up immediately.
bam! Your boy's a performer.
Yeah, he really is.
I was ready.
I
And
was
then-
like
then
trying
Frankie's
to hold it together.
but that's okay because I was, and then
Also, sorry about the audio for the last 3 podcasts. They were low, obviously. So
hey, Frankie did a great
I
job.
figured out how to do it now.
Just put
Frankie
the,
did
just
a
put the
great
volume
job.
up
He did
for
as
us,
well
please.
as he
Yeah.
could, and I think he
That's
did
all.
great and managed to get that done for us. So,
We did what we could do.
I'm just there to be there.
Yeah, maybe next time we can afford to take Malcolm. Probably not.
Dude, you're acting like you're I said this to Malcolm. All joking aside, I was like, damn man, I really wish you could have gone because we would have shot like a way better video.
Yeah.
Yes, the
And-
video, yeah,
The video
for
was
sure.
great.
But aside from that, I wanted Malcolm
That's your
to go
favorite video?
That was the best video.
realistically.
Perfect. We'll use 3 cameras every time.
Fuck you.
Realistically, I would want Chris to go as well. I would want all of us to go. I would want all of us to go.
Yeah,
Nice, yeah.
But like,
especially Johnny.
I can't go. Someone's got to make sure we got a job when they get
Someone's
back.
got to make sure
have
this place
Dave
is
run the
making money.
bitch.
I need alignment.
Have Dave run it.
That
No,
Dave will
we
run
just
it.
got to find another technician. We leave him here.
Dave.
Dave doesn't want to work, man.
Dave is the most.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
I would trust Dave to do something if I asked him to do it.
You know what? Even if we were to leave Davey, he would probably call me at like 6:05. Like, hey, can I go home? I'm like, Dave, it's past 6
It'd be
o'clock. Go home."
7:05.
It'd be 7:05.
My favorite
So can
thing,
I leave?
earlier, me and Chris were at the back of the Sequoia, and Dave was probably by where the passenger door is,
The driver door
driver door. That's like a what,
of the Cressida.
4 feet of the Cressida, and like they were parked next to each other. The Cressida, the headlight was like rattling, so it was going like.
So Dave goes,
So then Dave goes, Chris,
and I was like, what?
and then Chris is like, what, dude? And I'm like, I start cracking up because they were right next to each other, and Dave immediately yelled Chris's name, like screamed it.
It's like a comedy show with them, right?
But hey, I got in contact with Goodest Cast.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I loved their episode today because I personally like when
Goodest Cast is
Pe-
cool.
Yeah, I love Goodest
Goodest
Cast,
Cast is
bro.
cool.
But like, I personally like when people who are into cars and the same shit that I'm into talk about other shit.
Did you
because
see the
I'm like,
videos from when they went the next weekend?
cracking
to
up.
Apple Valley. That was the
I'm,
funniest
I'm,
shit I've
I'm
ever
cracking
seen.
up because on the podcast, I don't know if you watched
Like
it
a
yet,
day
but,
after we were there.
but when Julian said he was like, yeah, I hooked up the NOS, I got a kit
I need to
for
listen to
$200 on Craigslist. And I was cracking up because I was like,
shit
God
is so
damn,
good.
this
kinda
is
cheap.
exactly what was going to happen when I put my shit together.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I don't know how he hit that building.
Dude,
This is
I
so.
watched that video. I'm like, where are
No.
we?
Yes,
On the
like-
podcast, they explained it. I'm telling you, I
Was
was
it just
talking.
like super early?
I don't know who runs the Goodest Cast
so weird.
Instagram, but I was talking to them while I was
Palmer.
watching the podcast. Was it Palmer?
Palmer.
I was talking to him while I was watching the podcast, and he was on the pod. Julian says like, "Oh, they were literally going down the straight. They were not drifting yet."
Yeah. That's what I thought.
And the NOS hit so
And it just
fucking
blew
hard
it.
that he pit maneuvered Palmer.
That's what it looked
And
like.
Palmer had stated in the podcast, none of this is verbatim, but this is what I got. Palmer had stated in the podcast that he felt the car just kind of get lighter. And he kind of just, obviously, like, you're like, damn, like, my buddy just hit me.
Yeah.
But, like,
Because then they hit that building. And
They
I was like,
hit the
how
building.
the fuck did they hit that building?
here's the
I'm
craziest.
yo, Palmer, if Palmer stood in it, I seen the video. He stood in it, and he got
did
around
some,
that.
He did some evasive driving. He didn't immediately freak out. He
He was like, "Oh God!" Did you see the
That's
video?
what would happen to me.
That shit was crazy. Oh my God, that shit kills me every time I
What's
watch that
funny
video.
to me is that while we were at the track, and Derek, God forbid you listen this far down, but I will shout you out right now. Derek on the bicycle. We are on the fence, and we're looking at the little hut, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's on
I heard
Saturday.
this.
It's
I heard
very
this.
early on Saturday. He goes, "Do you think anybody's ever hit the hut?" And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
and I said, "Why would they hit the hut? They're literally entering from where the hut is."
And then a week later.
And then a week later, that video comes out.
Dude, that video is amazing.
Crazy. Like
That video
he
made
said that
me
it was,
excited about drifting.
he said that it was only a 50 shot. I'm over here. I want to throw 100
I
at the
told
IS.
you. I was like, Carl, you just put a 20 shot in that. That's all you need. He's
20
like, no,
shot?
100 shot. I'm like, dude.
Carl's going. I'm like, dude. If you know what I would do with 50 in the SC, I'm already entering
Yeah.
the fourth, bro.
Dude,
I do
like-
fifth gear entry.
to my
in the SC.
understanding, I
Fuck
don't know
it,
if you can
dry
confirm this,
shot.
but for nitrous to change the quote unquote shot
You gotta change
is
the
just a
fittings,
little nozzle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
It's like a propane thing, no?
We were gonna put it in AJ's car, but he was like, I want the what do they call it? The purge. I
Purge
want the
valve.
nitrous purge. I was like, I will never put that in your car unless I'm hooking the nitrous up to your
Fuck
engine.
you,
Yep.
because that's literally
No, you were way worse. He was like, I want CO2 purge. I was like, Carl,
It's-
I won't talk to you again.
it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
yeah, but it's like that's like putting
And then
rotas in.
and
your
then
car.
Frankie goes,
It is.
and then Frankie goes, might as well just put nitrous in there. And I'm like, you know what?
You don't have to use it. You know.
Well, I want to make like a.
I mean, I would use it on the
I talked
highway.
to James on Instagram. James Carper, what up, dude?
He's probably got nitrous.
And I'm over here, him sending me trunk ideas. I'm not gonna air him out on what he's gonna do or what he's thinking of doing, but him sending me trunk ideas got me getting ideas, and I'm like, I want to make this shit like fucking open up, and the Nos bottle's gonna be in
Yes.
there, and like
Yes.
fucking butter dum dum dum,
Yeah.
fucking like
Too Fast, Too Furious. Yeah. I know.
cool shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Blue lights in there. I know you like when it doesn't clash. It has to be blue. Oh.
So we'll put the nitrous in your car.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't know if I should go with Nitrous Express or NOS
Nos.
in general.
Nos.
But there's differences. Oh, I'm not just gonna buy the NOS product just because it's called NOS. Like,
That's why
know?
you got it. You got to have that.
I would buy it because it has a blue bottle.
Yeah. And
But then you need like a bottle heater. That's what determines how hard the nitrous hits. Is the PSI
You don't need a bottle
is the
heater, dude.
PSI of the
We're
bottle.
drifting this summer. You don't need a bottle heater.
I'm scared because somebody had said that if that thing, they've seen one where the valve
Yeah, I guess it
breaks
gets cold fast,
and it
right?
fucking boom miss
That's
Oh,
sick.
inside the car.
inside the car.
You gotta, lock that thing down.
You got to have those metal brackets. Will that pass at E-Town?
Just now it won't. It would have.
Fuck.
You just gotta put it under your seat, like Vin Diesel had.
That's dude.
Eject
yeah,
those
you
seat
flip
up,
it up.
cuz.
Flips the seat up. Just like-
After doing some
was the best
research
scene ever.
on like a little bit of and some light research on nitrous, the amount of NOS that he had on his seat would have lasted him maybe a few seconds.
That's all he needs. 10 seconds.
That straightaway was like 19 miles long.
For 10 seconds or less, I'm free.
Whatever, man. That was I want like a sizable bitch in there.
Okay.
Apparently a 10-pound bottle is like 100 shots.
All right, tune in next time to see Carl blow his car up.
Yeah.
We got cues.
Do we have any cues?
Oh wait, this is a Q&A episode.
Fuck, this was a Q&A. All we talked
Whoops.
about was
Me? Oh, yeah. Hold on, I'll go.
fucking Tyler. My roommate TMC on here. He said, "Trust me, Carl, ready to kaboom that 2J." That's because the history on the TV at home. I'll go to bed, and the next morning he'll wake up. He wakes up earlier than I. He'll go on the TV and see what I searched the night before. Shit'll be like IS 300 0 to 60 exhaust. IS 300 nitrous kit. IS 300 how to repair nitrous kit. Like I haven't even gotten it yet. I saw somebody else break it. I'm just looking it up.
You ready for these?
What do you got?
Dan the Man 95. He goes, I want to
Oh,
hear.
that's Danny, my boy from college.
What's up? I want to hear you guys talk about the new generation Civics versus the prior generation.
The new generation Civics and the prior generation Civics, to me, both appliances totally the same, equal value to me. They both are great.
Damn, like a refrigerator appliance type?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
to get from A to B.
Are we?
I have a good
Please.
Oh wait. Oh, we're talking about Type R's as well.
Well, I guess.
my friend just got one of the new Civic Sports or whatever.
Is
those
that
are
a
great.
Type R?
No, it's
Just a regular
NA
Civic.
automatic.
Oh no, they have a turbo one too.
They have a turbo one too, but
Yeah.
his is NA, like K20, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That shit on the mountain,
It's fun.
it fucking
Absolutely.
How
But
much
it's not
power does it
fast.
make?
It's not
rips. Oh,
fast.
no, it's not
That's what
fast,
it
but
is.
like, yo, it feels solid.
But the
Yeah.
new one, I know he's asking because I think he recently got one, and I love that body style because personally, I think it looks aggressive as shit. It is bigger, whatever. All the cars nowadays are bigger,
Yeah, it's big.
but like it looks awesome.
it looks good and it feels.
Do they have LSD in there?
I don't know. He probably doesn't know anything about it. It's like, but it feels planted.
There's a
That's
YouTube
cool.
series where Stoneback, who I have not met yet, and I'm assuming I will.
He's coming on
eventually.
here. Don't worry.
They take a Civic Sport and they like not a Type R, and they make it. They do some things to it, and they're like, "Look, you can have just as much fun with the Sport." Whew, I just let out a burp, and as the Type R, and I think that was a great video series. If you haven't, go check it out. I don't know what the video series is called. Just
Well,
type in
that's
like, just type in like Civic Sport build. I don't know. Fucking,
I didn't
it's
know
a
about
red.
this.
It's a red Civic Sport.
I didn't know about these Civic Sports.
We have hold on in the chat. We have some Brandon Al. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna butcher your last name.
Yeah, I'm
He said
done- I'm
more
done
Derek
reading
on the
names.
bicycle.
What do you say?
More Derek on the bicycle.
Yeah, we know. We gotta get Derek here. No, yeah, he'll come on. I wish he was here now.
What topic would we have him here for?
It's just gonna be his episode. Good luck.
Derek on the bicycle.
It's a lot.
It's gonna be funny.
All the times he eats shit.
It's gonna be like 5 hours.
Do you remember on the Lex podcast, or on the Black Dudes Drip podcast, Lex was like, "Yeah, I know this guy. He's into the motorcycle scene and does this, that," and I'm like, "Does his name happen to be Derek?"
Yeah, he's
And he was like, "Oh
Derek."
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
Derek," and I'm like, "That's literally been my friend for so fucking long."
He's like, yeah, I let him drive my car. I'm like, huh?
"Who?"
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Sorry about
Yeah, he drove the brown RX-7. That was cool.
that. He did. He came up to me and was like, "Yo, I just drove an FC." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, but apparently it shut off on him or something like that.
Yeah, he did. We also did get to meet Gary from Hoonigan. He was hilarious.
Gary's
yeah. I
Gary's
didn't
my
meet him.
homie. I literally
Bro,
speak
Gary
to him like
was
almost
there.
every day
he
now.
was repairing his R34 tail.
Yeah,
I'm over here cracking up because he's minding his own business.
yeah, yeah.
Like just kind of epoxy.
Yeah.
He's literally
and
epoxy.
I literally happened to make a joke. I was just like, "Yo, what the hell you breaking, man? Already?" And he was like, "Man, you know how it is, bro. Come on now." Da, 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 da. And then like, yo, like to this day,
Malcolm would remember.
Gary said he wants to come to the East Coast.
Dude, let me know.
So,
I'm
I
telling you,
told him-
we have a little barbecue at the crib.
Yeah. I told him, "Come through, and we'll show you."
Don't try, Chris. It's not even worth it. All right, we got some more questions here.
Okay.
What's the biggest difference between West Coast versus East Coast drifting? I'm kind of over this question, but if you want to, because I think you said you had something to say.
I kind of had something to say about it. Over there, the vibe is way, at least where we were, way more lax.
Yeah.
It was not about like, and maybe it was because of the event that we were at, but at least where we were, it was not about like, damn, like he's doing shitty, fuck that dude, like get him out of here. But at the same time, like we're all still trying to do good. But like,
What I got?
it was like yo, if you think about it, the event literally ran itself.
Yeah, I mean, what I got from the
There
event
wasn't officials or anything.
as my because we were helping run the event.
Yeah.
Like for my first time drifting.
Bro, Justin grabbed the flag.
For my first time drifting in California, I would say.
Don't. That table's flexing
What,
so much.
oh my
now.
God, this boy! Oh Lord,
I
look at him!
paid so
Look at
much
him!
money for that desk.
boy's an
This boy
athlete.
just jumps over him.
He weighs like 82
I
pounds.
saw it flexing.
No, my first time drifting in California, I would say the.
The scene was
It
different.
it seems like people are more helpful. You know?
prone to help.
Okay. I can see
prone
that.
to help. Yeah, like no one's afraid to just walk up and be like, "Yo, maybe you need maybe you need help."
I'm
doing
not
this,
saying
maybe
the
you need
East
help
Coast
doing
isn't
that.
like that. I'm saying,
right.
like, yeah.
Not saying that the East Coast is doing like that, but usually you just around here you never know.
Well, we
what
are more
you're gonna get.
standoffish, I guess.
Around here,
usually.
you just never know what kind of person you're gonna run into. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, or what type
But
of
literally
day they're
everybody
having.
there, though,
But
was-
everyone there, it was kind of like, yo, man, yeah, like I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
again,
here.
maybe it was the
California,
event
there's
that-
nothing to be upset about.
Yeah.
Look at the weather.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
not lately,
true.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally snowed where we were, dude.
yeah, lately it's horrible.
But no, the style there too was like, I can't
lot of
really pin.
RBs.
Yeah, a lot of RBs.
A lot of RBs.
Yeah.
Somebody in the comment on the YouTube of the the YouTube version of the podcast said they should have changed the name from Black Dudes Drift to
The
Arby's
Arby's
Drift.
drift.
Dude,
And
it
I
was
was cracking
crazy.
up because
Yeah.
I was.
It
and
was
I
a
think
lot
I
of
asked Jamar
Arby's
on the
there,
pod.
yeah.
Like I was like, is it like a Black dude thing like to have Arby's or some shit? Like, and he's like, nah, just what we got.
Nah, so
was like,
what?
what?
West Coast is Arby's. East Coast is Jay-Z.
That's what it seems
I'm gonna
like.
say that.
But the S13 that was at AVS had a. Oh, but wait, they were from somewhere else. I
Oh.
think.
They weren't from there.
They weren't from
probably. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the vibe was definitely different,
It was
but
cool.
it didn't feel weird. You know what I mean?
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was home, but like not, kind of.
Yeah, it kind of felt like that.
Yeah. Like,
Everyone-
I
everyone's
really didn't feel
welcoming.
like
Yeah,
we were-
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. We
Like
were
I
all
wanted to
welcome.
see the desert
Yeah.
so bad, and then we got there, and I was like,
Wow.
God damn, like
We're in the fucking.
this
desert.
doesn't feel that weird to me.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
because we were doing drifting stuff.
Kenny's from Colorado.
Yeah, I think so. Colorado.
He came here one day. Remember that guy I told
Shit, I know.
you? Yeah, he's messaged me before, too.
Kenny messaged
Yeah.
me. He's from Colorado. and
He sent a question. He
think I gave
said,
him some.
"How to keep motivation for drifting when you don't have a friend base to back you?" This is a good question,
Dude.
That's a pretty good question.
When you don't have a friend base to back,
I guess
you.
he told us he doesn't really have anyone that drifts over there, but he's like trying to get into it.
But
and-
Colorado, I'm surprised. I feel like there would be a lot of people over there. If you're listening to
Yeah.
this,
No, I'm not gonna lie. I do
I
have.
hope-
Yeah,
Don't
go
go
ahead.
over that
Carl.
yeah, if you could like reach out to either me, my Instagram is at delrosa.car. Maybe I can like reach out to him and because like that sucks. I feel bad.
Yeah,
That-
or
I wouldn't
any
be
of
here.
us.
I wouldn't be here
Yeah.
where we are right now if it wasn't for like you or you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
or
extremely
you or
lucky.
you.
Yeah.
Like you know,
Well, there's a lot of
So-
people out there in this country that don't have groups of friends that do the same thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like you should just show up.
I agree.
Like,
That's
just
exactly
show
what I was
up
gonna
to an
say.
event. Like, think about Alan, right? Alan came by himself
Yeah.
in a Miata,
Yeah.
and he's now like
He gets a lot of-
sponsored, he has
yeah.
a Z, like,
He gets a
he's
lot of
doing
work
great.
done here,
That's
Alan
what we
Kyle.
met.
When I first met Alan, he randomly hit me up. I was doing some. Evergreen had like a $40 drift day. I was like, "Fuck."
God
it.
damn.
Yeah. This is my first. This is the first. This
Hit me
actually,
up.
Years ago.
This is 2 or 3 years ago. I think that this is the first track event that I brought the SC.
This
to.
isn't Alan that comes here.
Alan Kyle.
Alan,
it
yeah,
is?
he comes
Okay.
here, yeah, all the time. And so I was driving there, and he hits me up randomly, like, I guess I tagged Evergreen in the story, so he hits me up in the story, and he's like, "Hey, do you happen to have like an extra helmet, or do you know how strict it's gonna be?" Like he didn't know, like
Yeah.
any, you know what I mean? This is like his first event too. Well, like not two. It wasn't my first event, but first event where I brought the SC there. So I was like, dude, this is my first time going there in general, so I don't know how it's gonna be. Just come prepared. Right?
Yeah.
And he came, and I remember I popped the tire on my truck, and I was changing it, and I see him roll by. He's like, "Is any of you guys zone?" And I'm like,
This is a perfect example of how to get friends in
yeah,
the drifting.
and I
community.
was like, "What's up?" We're in the middle of Pennsylvania, no service. All right, stops. Any of you guys zone? I'm like, "Yeah, I'm right here. What's up?" He's like, "Yo, man, I'm Alan. What's up? Da-da-da. You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, like." I'm good. I'm about to put a tire on. Like, I'll meet you there. Like, I'm like, yo, go ahead, do your thing. Like, go get tech. Let me know how it is when you get there. I'm like telling him whatever.
Yeah.
I pull in. He had me out at the time. It was red and blue. I called it like a McDonald's car because it literally looked like a McDonald's clown. I see it getting towed off the track.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I pull in, it's like we pass each other, and I'm like, this dude just spoke to me 15 minutes ago. And his whole front end is shot, wrecked, like literally. So I do my drift day.
God damn.
I do my drift day.
Sorry,
whatever,
those beers are hitting a little bit.
and I couldn't find him. I was like, we were all day. We're like, yeah, I wonder like if that kid's good, whatever. So everyone leaves, and I didn't. They said it was overnight camping. I didn't know where you were supposed to camp at the time. So I'm literally like in the fucking venue. No one's there. and Alan's Miata is just there, broken. So I'm like, damn, this kid's he's still here.
Where is
Like,
he though?
I couldn't find him. So randomly, I just hear, "Hey man, what's up, man? I'm Alan." I was like, "Oh shit, bro! Like, I'm partying, whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, man, you happen to have any tools right now? I'm trying to fix the car." I'm like, "So
Tools?
I'm like,
You need more than that.
I told him straight up. I was like, "Look, dude, we're making some food right now. Eat. I'll stay with you here. We'll figure this out in the morning.
I feel like he's done this before. Remember with the truck when your truck broke or something?
Nah, that was me.
That was
Oh, it was
him.
him
Yeah,
that time?
yeah. He
I was
told
the
me
voice
that.
of reason. I was like, yo,
Yep.
we'll do this shit a
Yep.
couple, like tomorrow, the day after, whatever.
Dude, it was cold. Evergreen gets cold. Whoever drives Evergreen, it
Is
gets
it
cold
do-
there.
it
Is it
does
in the
get kinda
Pocono
cold,
Mountains or no?
Nah, it's just in the
No,
little
it's
valley.
in a different mountain. Drums, I don't know. You go down this fucking hill, it gets brick. Okay, it's like around this time. It's March, so it's really cold there. He sleeps. I give him like a blanket. You know what I'm saying? I give him mad random.
You adopted
shit.
him.
You adopted
Pretty
him.
much. I call him my son till this day. I'm like, yo, like, But the next day we assess the car. I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, dude, you drove on these bald fronts? He's like, yeah, man, they were R888, so I figured they had grip. I'm like, you're not gonna have grip with bald fronts, like the
Yeah.
dry rotted.
That's why your front end smoked.
bald fronts, and he's like, yeah, man, I hit the wall and he broke his knuckle. He broke a knuckle. Right? Story gets funny. Long story short, we find the part out. He goes to the
This
part
is
out.
while you're at the event?
This is the next.
We
This,
stayed an extra
yeah,
day.
this is the next day. I just stayed there to help him. I could have went home the night
Oh,
before.
wow.
Yeah, I could have went home the night before. I stayed there to help him.
Uh-huh.
So next morning, we go to AutoZone. We get an axle, nut, bolt, whatever. He gets new knuckles. We get new tie rods. We put the shit together. And his car, mind you, his car is stuck inside, right? So I'm hitting up the Evergreen page like, is anyone local that could open the gate to bring my boy's car out? We just fixed it, whatever.
Oh, wait, it locked it in?
Yeah.
They locked him in.
Yeah, they locked it in because his car was broken inside. Inside that gate.
They
You know that
weren't
gate.
like, there's a car here.
No,
that shouldn't
but
be here.
The thing is, it wasn't like a regular event. It was like a throwaway. You feel me? So it was like a Friday event only. No one's gonna be there Saturday. No one's gonna be there Sunday.
Oh.
You feel me? It was a random event. Long story short, we get there. Some guy comes. He opens the gate, whatever. And then we literally just asked him. We was like, "Yo, can we just drive the car to make sure it drives straight? Because we just did the alignment. We just changed everything." He's like, "You each give me $25. I'll let you drive."
What?
I was like,
Wait, wait,
I was like, wait,
drive?
I was like, drive? Like,
What?
He's like, $25, man. I'll be here till 3:00. Gotta clean up. I was like, shit. $25? What the fuck? So I took the SC,
3 days of driving, $65.
burnt the rest of my tires. Burnt them all up. Practicing the car. I was still W58 at this time.
Bro, I love Evergreen.
And
for
then
that,
fucking,
dude.
I was teaching Alan, like, how to, not really like how to drift. I was just telling him certain shit, like, you don't want these fronts, you want
Yeah.
shit like this, whatever.
That's crazy.
And then, like, he let me, like, drift it, like, he let me beat the shit out of me.
Oh, wait, yeah, you did tell me you
I
drove the
that
Miata
Miata,
around.
and I was beat. Woo,
I do remember you telling me that.
I was beating the shit out of that thing. And then he drove it home 3 hours.
And
'cause
then
we
boom.
fixed it. And then now.
now he's a friend of all of ours.
Yep, and he's
And you see him now.
pretty
Yeah.
good driver.
He does everything by
Well, I tell
He's
every
pretty good at
every
driving.
every
Pretty good
single
driver.
every single
And he
one of
progressed
y'all
really fast.
I met because of doing this shit. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I know Kenny's in the chat right here. I see him. Not my brother. I see him in there too. But other Kenneth.
But yeah,
He said Colorado feels extremely gated in the drift community, to be honest. And I can
there's got
I
to be a
can-
track somewhere though. You can
I can
find.
see
Yeah, somewhere. I
you
mean,
you gotta understand that the intimidation is real. Like for a lot of these kids, I don't know how old you are, dude, but for a lot of these people, intimidation is real, and having the confidence to get into something that you never really were a part of it.
Well, you
in the
don't have a
beginning.
choice, so you.
But
better
you do
it.
have to take
it.
that kind of
I
step.
got an internet friend from Colorado. His name is Drew. He hits me up all the time because he's like, "Yo, I got no Lexus people out here."
There it
like,
is. Link them up.
There we go.
You know.
Like
Colorado's
I think
pretty
one of
big.
my
Yep. So
what did I don't even know how we met Johnny.
Showed up at your house one day. or something.
I think I knew you from Chris. Chris was like, "Yo, I invited my boy." You pulled up and Johnny's all like,
Me
"Yo,
and-
180 is sex for life."
yo, 180 was
180.
crazy back then.
180. Yo.
Yeah, I might really. That
Yeah,
was-
because you guys they all congregated at my house.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
fucked up my
yeah.
whole house with
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
You say you fucked up your car.
yeah. I had
we were doing,
I had a
We were
dumbass.
doing an SR swap, and they all pulled up, and we're all just
Yep.
hanging out.
Kenny
Well,
also says, "Congrats, Frankie, for touching your car for once." Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks. Next question: do you think Forza with a controller somewhat helps teach you how to control a car? I am going to say yes, but I only played Forza 4. So anything new?
The
Wait,
best
but-
one though. The best one.
Okay.
But Malcolm loves drifting with a controller in
I
Forza.
I've
always
drifted
tell
with a
everyone
controller
that
my entire
the
life,
e-brake, the
so.
e-brake in Forza taught me kind of how an e-brake worked while drifting.
Right.
Drifting, literally on Forza, taught me how to drift in your car that first time.
Yeah.
That was the only time I ever
Yeah.
drifted virtually. Was on a controller, and I was like, "Oh, I got this. Fucking click left B.
Yeah.
That's it."
Jesus
My
Christ.
foot is my fucking.
Yo,
pointing finger.
He literally hopped in the car. We did one normal driving donut, and then I was like, floor it, and then it spun out, and I was like, did you feel that? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one, we drifted, did a donut.
I'm not gonna lie. Forza taught me all about gearing.
Yeah, the mod, the gear
like
ratio,
the adjustable gearing and all. That's what taught me all of that.
Do
so
yourself
I
a
could
favor, get Forza 4.
the
please,
sway bars,
please.
like being able
where
to
they have
adjust
where they
sway
have the
bars.
Alteza and the IS300.
Yeah, go get yourself an
together.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Or whatever
the
you need.
sway bar
360,
thing,
360,
that sway bar
360.
thing taught me like because I think one day I adjusted the rear sway bar way more than the front, and that showed me like, oh fuck,
Oh, I would max
That did-
everything out on that game.
that did this.
It also taught me a lot
And
about
then-
like the clutch work.
Dude, if I did
Yep.
Forza 4, I mod the
Clutch
cars, I
kicks.
just toe
Yep.
out max. Camber in front max.
What?
Yo, crazy.
Max everything. I would not put it like in the
Bro,
like,
your
what are we
car's
doing?
gonna be sitting there like this.
looks the same, drives
It
way
does
better.
look the same,
Yeah.
though.
I-
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When me, Carl, and Daryl play Car X, and
Diff locked.
I know Car X is not the
That
best.
shit is fun as fuck.
Malcolm said that
Malcolm
game's
hates
ass.
it. Hold on, look, hold
Malcolm
on.
is pessimistic.
That shit is so ass.
He's literally just
You
mad
gotta
because it
tune
doesn't
it
feel
right.
like Forza.
You gotta tune it
He's
right.
mad 'cause
I
it's
don't give a
ass.
fuck.
All right, but anyways,
Go ahead.
when
It's
we,
just fun because okay, Chris.
I get it. It's fun. You're with your friends. Yeah, I get it.
when we play Car X, every car I build, I'm doing a faction alignment, and it's usually
It takes so fucking long. I'm like,
It's
Chris, are
u-
you ready?
it's
Takes long
usually
here, too.
I'm doing the Josh DeLee's alignment specs. And
God
it
damn
drives
it.
amazing.
God damn it.
That's good.
Jesus.
Let's see what else we got here. When are you coming to Texas? I've got a bunch of cars you need to come drive. Well, I'll be texting you.
What is
wait.
it? Speed sports?
No.
Yeah,
So,
Johnny, I'll
Speed
be there
sports,
too.
knuckle up.
yo, okay.
I wanna
okay,
drive
this
a
guy
knuckle up
on-
event
This
one
guy on
day.
I don't know who this
Instagram.
is.
He
Wanna
hit
be
me
Evo.
up. Wanna be Evo? Yeah.
Yo, where you at?
Yo, we got an Evo guy.
Yo, where
big
you at,
Evo
B?
guy. But no, he hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I love the pod and shit. I love the video." And he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, come to Texas." I said, "I've never
What
been
kind of
to
cars
Texas."
does he have?
He has a bunch of cars.
We're on our way right now.
Yep. He has a bunch of
Yeah.
cars.
And we
a bunch
coming-
of
we-
fast cars.
We coming with the evolution connoisseur.
Super
over
cool,
here.
dude. From what from the interactions we've had, I can't wait to meet you because I'm gonna say we can't wait to meet you because I think we should go to Texas.
I mean, he said we can drive cars, so yeah,
We have friends everywhere.
we got to go there.
Gotta go find a CRV.
We'll
over
be
there.
in touch.
Texas, we're on the way.
Island Slide, Cole,
the
Frankie,
boy.
finish your car. That is all. Thank you.
Fucking guy.
R. Kelly 185.
Oh,
Risky name. What is the suspension and steering setup on the Cressida? We've gone over this 16
excessive
times. Should be good by now.
Excessive knuckle mod. That's pretty much it.
S13 coilovers.
BC
That's a
coil-
deep-
stance coilovers.
Stance coilovers.
Stance
Whoa,
coilovers.
almost slipped up there. I'm on
Yeah.
BCs.
Got the stance coilovers and the what is
But
it?
it's not normal.
Excessive
it's
knuckle.
Not normal coilovers in the front. They are shortened.
No, it's normal. It's just the weld-on type for the.
No, I'm saying we have we have a shorter
What, like
spring,
a shorter collar?
shorter spring, and a shorter shock,
body
Oh.
to get the car lower. I'm
What
pretty
the
sure.
fuck?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is that why?
Very
That's
cool.
Is that why it's
the front
gangster? Yes.
tucked? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't fucking. I mean, I think the only reason why
I love the
way.
way Miyagi's
We did that
car
because the original stance spring was too long.
So it's making it
with
high.
with the wheels, we were trying to make it lower, so we would
It's
up
some
the
dumb
preload,
shit.
up the preload,
Up the preload.
so we could go
yeah.
lower on the thread.
Yeah.
But no matter what we did, the wheel was hitting the spring, so we ended up getting a smaller spring. And a
It's
smaller
literally
shock
some
body.
dumb shit. It's just the wheel is hitting the collars.
Yeah,
So I got a shorter spring or some shit. I don't know, dude.
Shorter spring and shorter shock body.
Yeah.
That's some gangster
Just
ass
to like
shit.
make
If-
sure it.
If you ever
Yeah.
end up under the Cressida and it's on the rack, you could see the rim is literally in between two coils like this.
Josh is listening to this like, you fucking loser.
And you yell at me for the shit that I do?
So wait.
Are you
and-
serious?
And there's no remnants of like
It's literally
spring-
an eighth of an inch.
It doesn't knock it or
No,
anything?
no.
no paint off the spring from the wheel.
Oh, it did that already.
Oh, okay. All right. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
What's the rear suspension? Excessive arms or?
I think they're excessive. They're like that light blue colors.
Yeah, they're the first version of whatever they are. I don't know. Excessive.
I don't know
or-
if that
I think
was
they're
excessive.
excessive. It's very simple. It's
That's
nothing
pretty much
crazy.
it.
I think the craziest thing is that suspension setup in the front,
Oh yeah,
just
we
for no
have-
reason. But
We have like this adjustable tension rod, but it still uses the factory bushing like on a Toyota. So this
if I was gonna do it again, I'd do S13 front suspension.
like full S13.
Yeah, it's not hard, so we'll just do that. Did you enjoy the West Coast drift scene? How did it compare to the Northeast? We kind of went over that already.
Yeah, we pretty
Yeah,
much-
it's
Super fun.
It's nice.
Loved
Yeah.
everybody
It's
I met
nice.
out there. Shout out to everybody. We
No
got to
bad
meet out
vibes from
there.
anyone, I would say.
I'm really glad we got
Yeah.
to meet the people that we got to meet out there.
Yeah. Coolest car you saw on the street, not at tracks or
Nine
shops.
Sequoias.
Street, yeah, we seen about.
There was a
Sequoias.
couple IS300s.
You California people love your Toyotas. That's all
They
I know.
love Toyotas over there. I think I'm in the
What
wrong
did I
state.
see?
How
I
many
see
Acura Legends did you run? By?
No, none. But Frankie made a good point though.
sedan. Seen a sedan.
Frankie made a
Seen
really
a
good
sedan.
point though. He was like, because I was just looking for Sequoias, and I would text Daryl. I'm like, yo, 8,
Yeah,
9,
yeah.
and then Frankie was like, if you count like all the other ones that aren't Sequoias, that's like the land of Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tacoma,
Yeah, there was
Highlander,
this,
4Runner.
FJ.
Everybody
T100.
knows like before the Taco it was just a Toyota pickup.
Yeah. There was so many.
There was this weird one. I don't know if it was a pickup, but it was like a convertible pickup truck from Toyota. I was like, what the fuck? Is
Yo, my little brother's in here, Kenneth. There was also a lot of GMT going on in there. GMT8. There was a lot of. Once Frankie told me about the 8-foot bed thing, I was like, yo, Frankie, look.
Yo, didn't we
8-foot
see
bed.
one that was like fucking? We seen
Probably
one.
dually.
I seen one, and it was like 2 buses. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this?
That's great.
That shit was crazy, man.
Island Side Cole. Hope Carl gets fucked up for this one. It's not a question. It's just
Jesus Christ.
in the DMs. And he,
I'm okay.
but that's all I got here. Anything in the chat? Or all right, we're good. Can we go eat now?
I am.
Super hungry.
We're gonna close this one out.
Yeah, close it out.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for listening. I see that a lot of you are active in the chat, and that's awesome. I'm sorry if we missed any of these questions because we got so caught up in the storytelling and stuff like that. We have a
Anybody
full
need
room in
questions?
here.
Hit us up.
So
Inside. We'll
thank you
answer
so much for listening. Tune in next week. Are we going to have a guest next week? Are we not?
Yeah, Subi Speed.
We're going to have Subi Speed
Subi
next week.
Speed.
Oh, Steve's coming. Steve?
No,
Not Wild Steve.
no.
Was that Subi Mods?
It's not done.
I think it's
yet.
something else.
No.
But yeah, next week we're going to have, and it's also going to be my birthday. FYI.
Yeah, Carl's all excited. His
Wednesday.
8th birthday party this
Yep.
month.
It's birthday month, baby. It's birthday
If I was a
month.
worm.
But thank you guys so much for listening.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Later.
See ya.
Are you gonna turn those mics off, or are you just gonna let them rock?
Still hot. They're still hot.
I'm watching him like, what are we doing?
Oh, are they still on?
Yeah.